Welcome to the EST Hangout.
This is the EST Hangout, and today's guests are...
A very good Monday morning to you. Welcome to the EST Hangout Live right here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports. Matt Iwanyk with you here. Benny the Intern, YouTube Trev. We're live on EdmontonSportsTalk.com. Tune in, iHeartRadio, Apple Music. Thank you to those watching on YouTube and those listening to this on podcast, wherever you get your podcast. The EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage. As I said, live right here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports, presented by Play Alberta. Lots to get to on the show today. We will get to the Edmonton Elks and whatever that was yesterday down at Commonwealth Stadium. We'll also get to the Oilers. They sent out a press release. The Oilers had 3 to their coaching staff. Paul McFarland, Peter Aubry, and Connor Allen have been added to the coaching staff. Paul Coffey will return to his role as special advisor to ownership and hockey operations. A contract extension was not offered to goalie coach Dustin Schwartz. They've also confirmed contract extensions for assistant coach Mark Stewart and video coach Noah Siegel. So the Edmonton Oilers coaching staff for next season will be Chris Knobloch, Mark Stewart, Paul McFarland, Peter Aubry, Connor Allen, and Noah Siegel. No Paul Coffey, no Dustin Schwartz, no Glenn Gulletson. Boom.
Yes.
Breaking news, Edmonton. There's your big story. Woo! You guys saw goaltending all fixed?
They're winning the cup. Yes. This is exactly what they needed to do. I can't wait.
It's over.
I'm pumped.
It's over. Crown them the winner.
As soon as I saw Paul McFarland, I was pumped.
Yeah. That's
this is the guy.
That's the answer.
This is who the Oilers need.
The solution.
Yes. You agree, hey?
Yeah. I think
I look forward to the hot takes from goalie coach here.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to hearing the hot takes about how great goaltending is now going to be because they hired Aubry. Look, these hires could be great. These hires could be bad. I don't know. It's something you're not going to be able to judge till the season fully, but I'm just going to love that there's going to be all sorts of hot takes like on Twitter about Oiler goaltending coach, which is like either there's going to be like something like that. They failed yet again.
Yeah.
Couldn't get the guy, like really this guy, or there's going to be like this, it's solved.
Yep.
It's just going to be great again.
Yeah. This is the answer. I say all that. What is it? Tommy's a good word. Facetiously. I've always wanted to say that. That was the first time I said that. Yeah. I say that facetiously. I couldn't tell you 2 things about these coaches. So I'm not even, as far as like just a new change, I think a new change was needed. Like, I don't really think, you can't tell me Dustin Schwartz is coming in there when he's been doing it for, like, he's saying the same things. At the end of the day, when you're there for so long, like, there's nothing Stuart Skinner is going in. He's like, okay, you told me this before, right? Like, it's a repetitive job, like to an extent, right? So as far as it's just a new, fresh voice, maybe there's a few newer ideas that the new goalie coach comes in and says. It might be refreshing for Stuart Skinner, but I was never big on the goalie coach is why the Oilers are sucking right now, which is ridiculous. I couldn't entertain it. I don't want to entertain that because the fact that people would come out and say, oh, this is the goaltending coach, or if something happened, if they go on like a 4-game losing streak, it's a goalie coach.
Yeah.
Like I have no time and day for that. So, and I'm happy that just going forward, we don't have to talk about that. We'll probably mention it. Yeah. No,
give it like game 1.
Yeah. It's like, oh, they got their own goalie coach.
Yeah.
Maybe Schwartz wasn't the problem. I don't know. Yeah. So, but as far as just a new, fresh voice, I'm all for it. I think it was time. Like, I don't really think he was maybe as motivated as he was when he first came here back in 2014.
I just have to say, I do like how the Oilers have worded this. Let me see if I can find it. Paul Coffey will return to his role as special advisor to ownership and hockey operations. So you're telling me returning to the role says that he wasn't in the role. There's no way he wasn't in that role. No. He was still in that role, which always made it a little weird where he was the assistant coach. He was just
also a coach,
the assistant coach, but also advisor to the owner and hockey operations, which made him Chris Knobloch's boss in a sense. But he's back to that role. So I was surprised he came back last year, just based on how, when he took over that job, him saying, I really didn't want to do this. And then he did for 1 more year. But, if he's still around the organization, he could always still help out. He could always still chime in, home games. He can get in, and talk with the players and stuff. But this is the news for the Edmonton Oilers today.
Yep, that'll be good. Yeah, I think Paul, it was his time as well. I think he talk about motivation. I don't think he was jumping to the bit to get this job, which is kind of the reason why I was very surprised. And I know, talking about travel in the playoffs, damn well, he's just like, oh, it damn near killed me, he said last year. And he wasn't looking forward to, I could imagine it's the same thing in the Stanley Cup there. So I think his new role, going back to his new role or former role, that's probably what's best for Paul.
Yeah. And they get nice travel too.
Yeah.
What's that?
They get nice travel. It's not like they're going to
light.
the airport and having to go through the line and then sit on their flights. They get to the airport, they do customs, they get onto the plane, they fly. And it's a beautiful plane.
It is.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
I've done the flight from Edmonton to Florida. One was a one way or just straight there. The other
Non-stop.
was and then the other was a 3.
2 stops or 3 stops?
Two. Sorry, yeah, with Newark.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was a 16-hour travel day.
That really sucks.
It was pretty
especially if you're not going unless you're going to Europe or something.
Yeah, no, it was pretty sweet. Might as well have gone to Europe. Yeah, no, but I'm actually I'm not that mad about it because I brag about this to a lot of people that I'm a sleep traveler. So whenever I'm on a plane or something, I can knock out.
Oh, can you?
Yep. God
damn.
So in that 16-hour travel day, I think we were in the air for, I want to say 8 hours, 8 hours. And during that time, I slept probably 85% of it, 90.
Are you what type of pillow do you use around your neck?
Nothing. So
just
head down.
Well, this is all, I have to have the window seat. I have to.
So you can't do aisle, you can't do middle.
I can't.
It needs to be window.
It has to be window.
Okay, that is pretty much easier to put your head up against something.
Yeah.
But if you're in the middle or the aisle, you're not sleeping.
Oh, I'm screwed. So screwed. And I get so mad when I'm I've fallen asleep in my hands before, in my lap. I've I don't know. I've tried you have those little you can adjust your headrest.
You want to go make a play in between comments? Go make a shot. Come here, say a couple more words. Go. Dusty just walked by, very sad that him and Trev can't do their standing game.
Yeah, we have a traditional. It's a tradition. After every morning show, if you don't know, Dusty and I will always have one game of 21.
I think most Hangout listeners do know because there's always some sort of roar.
Oh, we hear it.
Yeah,
when there's other people come in here, I'll have to yell and tell them hey, yeah, they're yelling because if they're playing basketball.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's a tradition. I love it. It's a beautiful tradition, actually. How are you with travel, Maddie?
Like sleeping?
Are you a plane guy? You get nerves? Do you sleep?
I still get just slight nerves on takeoff and landing.
Really?
That's it. When we're in the air, I'm fine. It's just that there's just a little I'm okay, but it's just I just want to get to cruising altitude, or I just want to hit the ground and
that's weird.
Know that we're stopping to be we're good. We're good. Nothing's gonna happen. But up in the air, the one thing I remember once hearing is if the flight attendants are still if it's service and you hit turbulence and they're still serving, it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the moment they go buckle up.
Yeah.
That's when you have to be oh, okay, we're actually dealing with something that's pretty severe or something like that. It's watch the flight attendants to a degree. And if they're not worried, then you're fine. Your things are good.
Yep.
So I'm fine. I could sleep for the most part. I need to find, I bought a pillow for when I went to Mexico. I didn't like it as much, one of those neck ones. Yeah. I need to find the right one because I was I will sit in middle seat. I have no problem sitting in middle seat. I just need that right head rest to just be okay, now I can fall asleep.
I probably should invest into a neck pillow. I probably should.
But I don't know if any of you guys seen the one where it's you put your arms through it and then there's a hole and you put your head down into it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are fun.
It looks, I don't know if I could be that guy.
Where would you whip that out? Is there room for that on the...
I don't even know.
It's gotta be tight.
That would be tough.
Well, there'd be room for you. I just don't know about carrying it through to the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I was trying to find them. The one I got, it's all right. I'm not sold on it.
Yeah,
but I can sleep on a plane for a couple of hours if I need to.
That's
as long as I have the right. Yeah, this is the neck pillow I have. So like it goes around
wow.
your neck and it's
Oh damn!
Wow,
That's bougie,
heavy
Tony.
duty. Yeah.
Or Maddie.
it's only like $20.
That's very bougie.
This is the
I need
one.
that.
It's an inflatable one. So like,
Oh,
I also
wow.
just don't want to look like. I don't want to be that on the plane.
Yeah, you'd get,
I
made,
actually like.
you'd get made fun of.
That's smart though.
They'd be like, look at this guy.
You know what? Like, if I had that same travel day to Florida where I'm in the air for that long again, like, you know what?
There's a breathing zone, so as you put
Yeah.
your head into it, you can
You
still
can
That's
breathe.
smart.
Oh,
It's not
dude.
that hot air.
You know what? I might buy that. That's
Maybe
Well, Benny, it's only $33. It's
Beautiful.
28% off on Amazon right
it's
now.
actually not that bad.
beautiful. Do you guys' ears pop really badly on airplanes?
Not too bad.
Yeah, mine do.
No,
Mine
do they?
hurt.
Oh,
Like real bad. So that's the
damn.
one thing I hate about flying is like so when I went to Montreal for the World Championships in 2022, the flight there, my ears popped and they didn't unpop the whole time I was there.
Yeah.
So
So
you're
I was like, I had like half hearing the whole time.
Yeah, it messes with you. Hey,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you can
and
hear.
and then I can if I like ducked my head down, I could hear them pop back in, and then as soon as I put my head back up, popped out again. Like,
Weird.
It was so bad. I hated it.
That's
But
interesting.
I was luckily since then I haven't had my ears unpopped for a whole trip since. But yeah, that was annoying.
are you nervous, traveler?
Oh yes. Yeah,
Are
I
you?
don't like to fly unless I absolutely like. That's one thing. Like if there was a way to have a bridge connect like every continent in the world, I would drive everywhere. I don't fly.
I think Dusty's laughing at you.
yeah, man. That
Or
was
is he
like one of
laughing at something
my
else?
biggest things.
Okay.
That was one of my biggest things, like growing up. Like I wish that we were in a world where we could do that, even though we probably can't because I don't like it. Not at all.
No, you can.
Like,
You
I know.
could- North America, Asia, Europe can all connect. Can Africa connect? I think Africa can connect through the Middle East.
Yeah.
So you could get.
So it'd be one way. It wouldn't be like continent to continent, but it would be like one like
you could get over
because
'Cause
from
it freezes.
Alaska to Russia,
it freezes.
that gap actually isn't that big as people think.
Well, it freezes, and you could actually walk over it.
Yeah.
At a certain point in winter,
damn.
that water will. It's so close that it will freeze, and you can get across.
Okay.
And it's the only way that you could go from like New York City all the way to like Paris or something.
Yeah,
But you have
Okay.
to walk, and then like a whole bunch of like, and actually you could walk to South America from
Yep.
Canada.
It connects.
Except there is one spot where I remember reading about it where it's no one goes there because you will die.
Yeah, the
The
terrain,
inhabitants there and stuff. Well, no, it's either the
lion or the tigers.
the insects, all them, or the people there will kill you.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Like it's like there's gangs from, and it's like there's this spot that people don't try this because it's like they'll get there, and if you get seen, you will die.
Oh, jeez. Okay. well,
But you can, in theory, go from North America to South America, North America to Asia to Europe and to Africa. You just can't go to Australia or Antarctica.
yeah.
You should try this
What?
and like vlog it.
Yeah, no, maybe I will. I remember the first plane I was ever on. It was going to Hawaii, but it was from Calgary to Vancouver first. And I went with my aunt and uncle, and they've been traveling for forever, like 20 years at that time probably. And I just remember like it's gonna be so much fun, Trev. Like, yeah, this is great. Your first plane experience. I'm like, oh yes, oh. And then like immediately, some of the worst turbulence I've ever been in for sure. We got there, but I remember like I almost passed out because it was so intense. And then when we arrived, like I was like sweating like crazy, like my heart was racing. My aunt was just like, I've never seen you like that. And I was like, this is so fun. But then my aunt said like, Trev, I've been flying for like 20 years. I can honestly say that was the worst plane ride I've ever had. And that just happened to be my first one.
Congratulations.
But we were dipping like crazy. And so ever since then, I've kind of been scarred. But I tell you what, when it was right when I started at EST, one of my really good buds that I met at the BPs I was with, he's a pilot. And so he actually took me around the city. I don't know if you remember that. But that was fine. Like seeing like in opera, like that's another thing, not knowing what the pilots are doing, it just trips me out. But like seeing him control everything and just talking to, the communicator there, that was all fun for me. Like I didn't mind that at all, but just, it was a terrible experience. It scarred me still.
I have yet to go to like Hawaii or Europe.
Yeah.
The most I've gone to Cancun and I had to fly over the Gulf of Mexico, and that was a little weird because it's just like the water. That's the part I don't know how I will be is when I just look out and I just
water.
see water.
It's trippy because
And also knowing that
If you
That way's still more water. That way's more water. There's no land nearby.
no,
like
no.
what do we
You're
do? Like,
done.
I don't know if how I will handle that.
Yeah.
That I've never done. And then the worst landing though. It's funny. I was just talking about this weekend. One of the scariest landings I ever had was San Francisco, because as you're landing, you're coming in off the bay, I think it is, and all you see is water. Like there's land, but the plane is just over water. And as I'm landing, I'm like, is there land? Are we hitting a landing strip? Are we gonna like, where is this? And like the landing strip is right after the water. So like as you're lowering, you just like see the water right there, and you have no idea where the
Did I miss the Mayday?
well, like, are we? Yeah, what's going on here? And then you hit pavement and you land. You're like, holy crap!
Yeah, that
was
scary.
really cool. So that one unnerved me a little bit. But I don't know what I would be like over the ocean.
Yeah.
That's the part that I feel like I might not be the best traveler. Like I might need some booze in me.
It's trippy because if you look up, it's like the exact same color as the sky and the ocean.
Oh, yeah?
So it just looks like the exact same. And so it's so trippy. You're like, what am I even looking at here?
Have you ever flown
Yeah.
ocean?
Oh, over the ocean? No. 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 It's
terrifying.
No. I've never been outside North America, so no.
It's scary.
I go do that.
But yeah, I like flying.
I did.
Well,
I don't mind travel.
I want to
I'm
like
one of
flying, I
those.
guess I should say.
Yeah, me too.
I don't mind sitting in an airport, having a drink, waiting for my plane, getting on my plane, going. I don't mind it. Like, I don't want the 2 stops, 16-hour days. I don't want that. But for the most part, even a 1 stop, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind
Yeah,
it.
I usually. It's more the way back is the one I hate the most, because there's the excitement of getting there.
That's fair.
Because then I have my trip there, but then when you're on your way back, you're like, oh god, this is brutal. I'm doing all this to go back home. Yeah. Dude, would you rather have a 10-hour flying session to somewhere, or like an 8-hour car ride?
Oh, that's a solid question.
Car ride easily. I don't mind cruising. That's like my favorite
Road
thing.
trips are fun.
Road trips are fun.
You got to make the stops. You know, go to the stop, get gas. You go to the grocery store. You can make the pit stop, like the food for a bite to eat, especially if it's an 8-hour one. You're gonna need to make that stop a little bit. I like the driving. I just like
There's a limit for me.
I would like. Okay, I'll say this.
Yeah.
I think I'll prefer, like, if I'm driving, for sure the 8-hour drive over flying.
Yes.
I get nervous on a plane too, of like
Me too, man.
going to the bathroom, just in the sense of like, I don't want to go stand in the line.
Yeah.
And you're trying to time it. And then like, actually when I was going to Mexico, I didn't even actually have to go there, but I got up, I was like, yeah, I'll go in the line. There's like one person ahead of me, and then the seatbelt sign came on, and she's like, you guys got to go sit down. I'm like, I really have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, jeez.
Let me go.
Like, and so then I had to there's this whole like waiting game of landing and then rushing into the airport to find a bathroom, and I don't want to deal with that. Car ride, like at the very least, it's like, okay, guys, we got to pull over.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
That's funny.
got to do this, but I think I would say car ride, possibly if I'm driving for sure.
If you're driving,
you boys.
Definitely driving. Depends on like what part, because I'd even go for driving every single time. But
yeah, I was gonna say, what's the hour threshold for you to change to flying?
probably. Well, I don't think I'd change it. Like I could drive. I could drive forever.
A 20-hour drive.
Yes,
Instead of a 10-hour flight.
that's what I'm saying, man. I'll drive to Mexico if I could. Or Vegas. I drove to Vegas when I was younger.
I would like to do one of those road trips because it's also, you're seeing different parts. Like
The biomes.
I've heard, and I don't really want to do this right now, but I've heard like the Oregon coast is beautiful. So it'd be lovely to drive down the Oregon coast.
Yep.
I would love to drive through the Midwest of the U.S.
Deserts.
and in some of those small places, and
Cactus.
again hit that diner that's in just some small town.
Yeah.
Well, I say this. I've been on what was it, a 16-hour drive to Missoula, Montana.
Love it. Love going to Missoula.
Yeah.
Love Helena.
Yeah.
It's great spots.
Yeah, we had a hockey tournament there when I was in Bantam.
Damn, that's a trek. In Edmonton? Like from Edmonton?
From Edmonton. Yeah. Team bus.
Missoula?
Why are they?
Team bus.
Why are they signing up to have a tournament in Missoula?
Well, it was pretty sick. We won it. One of the rinks that we played on was like the sides were off. Like there's no walls. It was just basically kind of a tent for a rink. It was outside basically. And so our parents like tailgated the game. The parking lot was right there. It was sick. Yeah, it was basically like an ODR that we played on.
Nice.
And then we ended up winning it. So that was pretty sick. Celebrated for 15 hours on the way home. I'm just kidding. We celebrated for like 2 hours and then we were all gassed, and that was it.
Nice.
So,
That's
yeah. It was a grind, but it was good.
That's a good segue. That's not the only thing you won, eh?
Oh, yes.
We're getting there now.
Yeah. Look at
For those that have been
Holy
watching
crap.
the YouTube and wondering what's that shine that's coming at me? Why is there
me show
this
the
like?
camera.
Why am I getting blinded here
know.
from Benny? Benny's got the ring. Benny's that's not. No one can see it. You're blocking the light.
this. So,
Yeah, I
okay,
don't know.
there we go. That's a little better.
Maybe
Here,
take
wait.
it off and like hold it.
Here, wait. I got a flashlight.
No, we got to get there. That might work a little bit better.
Flashlight.
No, Dusty wants to see this. I think Dusty. Look at that ring that he's got.
Yeah, man. I didn't get this when I used to play.
Look at
There's
that.
Big rings.
Benny with the championship
Hold the flashlight
ring.
up to it.
Now
God,
we've got this is for ball hockey. This is for ball hockey. The championship ring is there.
Look at the
Benny
bling.
goes, I'm tired this morning. I'm like, why are you tired? You got ball hockey yesterday? He's like, yeah. I was like, how did you do? He's like, we won the championship.
we didn't get a ring.
He pulls out the ring.
I want a
And he's
t-shirt.
got, and now he's
I
wearing,
want
and
a
I'm like, you got to
t-shirt.
wear this during this.
ESSC. Yeah, I want a freaking t-shirt. God
Yeah, we
damn
got
it.
t-shirts at ESSC.
Yeah. God bless you.
What a ring.
God
Oh,
bless
yeah.
you.
Okay, my dad just sent me pictures of the rink that we played at. So here's them tailgating.
Sweet.
Yeah, and then this is the arena.
Holy crap. That's pretty
So
dope.
it's-
Oh, that team feels
Yeah.
very Europe-esque.
Yeah,
Can I see the ring again?
That's dope, bro. So proud of you, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm very impressed with this ring. Like it for people, like it's got good weight to it.
Yeah, it's
It's hefty.
it's
I can't
hefty.
get over it.
It's hefty.
Like, that's legit.
It's got the Oilers Community Foundation logo on it,
Yep.
which is interesting to me.
Or there's colors too.
Did you score?
They
No, I did not yesterday.
do they sponsor this league, the Oilers Community Foundation? They
I
must.
don't like. I think they have some ties.
must.
I don't know.
What'd you yell, Dusty?
I don't think so.
But why would their community foundation logo be on it? It's a solid sized ring.
It is. I like. Yeah, we were.
Can I see that once you're done with it,
yeah,
Maddie?
yeah.
Well, don't ask me. Ask Benny. That's his ring.
Yes, absolutely.
It is in my choice.
Can I try it on?
Yeah. It's meant for fat fingers, so it fits mine pretty good. But no, it was
I've got
funny.
some
Like
stogies.
we did the handshake line, and then and I just the commish
It's a perfect.
sitting there with his rack of rings.
There's an actual commish for the league.
yeah.
Sweet.
Jeremy, shout out Jeremy. He's the man. He
Oh, don't be saying that. They might think collusion's going on here.
well,
It's a perfect fit. It's a
The
perfect
opponents
fit.
might be upset
Yeah.
with you.
It's a perfect fit.
perfect fit. There
Thank you, man.
Yeah, yes, it's yours now.
I'm just joking.
That's what Putin did
Good
to
job.
Robert Kraft. Vladimir Putin
yeah.
stole his Super Bowl ring.
Okay, I heard that on the Tom Brady roast, but they didn't go into it at all.
Yeah,
I was
he
like, what happened
let
there?
Putin try it on or something, and like he never got it back. It's very much the Simpsons episode where they go with the $1 billion check, whatever it is, to Cuba, and Fidel Castro's like, "Can I see the check?" And Mr. Burns was like a little weary, and Mr. Homer's like, "Mr. Burns, you could trust the president of Cuba." And then Fidel Castro gets it, and Mr. Burns like, "Can I have the check back?" And he goes, "What check?" I feel like that's what happened. Is that Kraft gives him the ring to try it, and then "Can I have the ring back?" And Putin goes, "What ring?" And then it's like, "Well, I don't want to die, so sure."
Simpson does it again, eh? The Simpsons do it
So
again.
they do it again.
They predict everything. That's
Yeah.
pretty neat, man.
Yeah, no, but it was good. We I was telling like my parents and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, like, do you think there'll be a game 3? Because it's best of 3 series." I'm like, no. We like we're Div 2, and we won last night 7-1. So
Oh, damn.
so it
Who did you play?
was, the short sticks.
Yeah, deal with that short sticks.
Well,
That's
to
a
be
dumb
fair,
name.
okay,
You've
so
got nothing on the ninjas.
Yeah.
they did have a little bit of a Mickey
wants
Mouse
the
run.
ring?
They did have a little bit of a Mickey Mouse run. Okay, so
What's that mean?
so we just like an easy run to the final.
okay.
So
Oh, you're calling these guys.
Well,
out.
well, no.
Not only do they lose
They'll-
now, it's
they'll-
like
they'll
you,
say it.
you got lucky to get to the finals.
They'll admit it. They had 4 wins all year. So they had 4 wins all year, and they.
How do they make the playoffs?
Yeah, how's that
So it's a 6-team division. So 6 gets eliminated from playoff contention right away. 4 and 5 play one wild card game to get into the playoffs.
Okay.
So they won their wild card game, and then so they get in and they play the first place team, which was stupid because we were second and the team we played in the first round was third, and we were the 2 best teams, like by a good amount. So it was like, okay, well that's stupid. So they played the team called the Fellas, and they're actually a good team when they have all their guys there, but they had like 8 guys. Like so I'm like watching both games, and yeah, the Fellas had like 8 guys both games, and the short sticks had full 18-man roster, and they won I think both games in overtime. So like they barely snuck in, like barely, and then we handled business in the first round against the other best team. And
is that the series you had? Or no, that was regular season. You had that rough game that one day.
Oh yeah, but it was against that same team though. It was against that same team, so there's some good action there. And yeah, we played them in the playoff series. We beat them in game 1 in overtime when we had 10 guys and they had I think 18 or something, and won that. Like we're winning this.
Nice.
We're winning this chip. And then we won game 2, and then we kind of knew in the final we were going to win. But
you wear that ring on Saturday for Hello Hockey.
I know. I was telling Tom on Hello Hockey on Saturday. He was like, "Yeah, how's your organized ball hockey going?" I'm like, "Oh, organized cardio." I said, "Oh, we play game 2 of the finals tomorrow. When I win, I'll bring my ring."
Nice.
And then he goes, "Good thing I'm not in next week." Well, I'll hold on to it. It ain't leaving me anytime soon.
Let's go, baby.
He'll be on Hello Hockey.
Yeah.
And now on Hello Hockey.
And now in the fall, I'm gonna play with his brother on a team so that we go win a chip in that league. Me and his brother can have rings and go. How about
Let's
this, Tom?
go.
I need to find where they get those rings.
I know, like it's like high quality. It's
is
pretty
very
damn good.
impressive.
I'll ask Jeremy.
Please, actually, if you can, because I have ideas for rings potentially
will
with EST, and I got to see what I can do.
Oh,
These are good stuff. Yeah.
so proud of you, Benny.
Oh, thanks. I really appreciate it. It was a lifelong dream fulfilled last night.
This office is
always nice to win.
We're full of this room's full of champions.
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
You won ESSC. What did you win in ESSC?
We've won 3 seasons out of soccer, 2 of soccer, and then 1 in the multi-sport.
Multi-sport.
I've got 3 shirts. I haven't worn them at all, but
No,
whatever.
I used to wear them a little bit. They also then became like sleep shirts.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just comfort. I wear them in the house.
They're
every now
nice
and then.
to, if you're like, I got to go do some work, yard work or labor. I'll throw on the ESSC shirt.
Yeah.
Show I'm a champion while I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I've got my golf title from the tournament last year, which I have to go repeat in August. Which other ones have I brought
Tecmo.
in? I still got the Tecmo one, but I haven't won that in the office.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've got
that chip.
the sauerkraut from the big race at Remax.
And you've got the jacket. Is it a jacket you have for your
the Dunya.
fantasy?
I did win the Dunya.
The Dunya,
I did
yeah.
win the Dunya. So this office is just like this room right now is just full of champs.
I feel
like
blessed.
I don't know. Has anyone else won anything in this office?
Yeah,
Like
Dusty.
while we're doing this, I don't think Dusty's won.
He can't even beat me in 21 anymore. Tecmo, whatever. He's been playing for 40 years. Don't really care about
It's
that.
not even playoffs yet.
Yeah.
Although I don't think you'll be in playoffs.
I don't know. I know I won't. That's okay. I didn't think I'd go far this year, and I'm kind of learning a little bit better, a little bit more things. Maybe I don't know.
Caster saying give bling rings to SD winners instead of trophies.
No, that one just is going to cost too much.
Yeah.
Trophies are cool. Trophies.
actually-
The trophies were awesome.
It was,
I
and
loved our
that's an
trophies.
award show thing. You get trophies at an award show.
It's true.
I did want it for the golf tournament.
Yeah.
That's where it was actually coming from. Is I wanted to be able to get rings for the champions of the golf tournament.
Yeah.
Patty from the Burr House gave me that idea, and he connected me with one person. I couldn't get the rings through that one person, and it was by the time the idea popped up, and I talked to this person, I ran out of time, so I couldn't get them. So maybe next year, I'll have to find a way to. So the winner, you know, they get the trophy. They get to hold the trophy. Jeff, I don't know if he's listening right now. I'm getting that trophy in like a couple months from you. He was trying to be like, you'll have to come get this from me, and I was like, I will come get it from you. But then also maybe give rings out. And if I do get rings next year, I'll have to get retroactively get some rings for people. So that everyone can get them.
I sent the text, so I'll let you know.
Oh, please.
Where we
Let's go, baby.
I'll have to plan that out. Or maybe it's going to be one of those things where it's like, I'll have to do it like once every 5 years to get, because you have to order so many. Maybe I'll just have to do it once every 5 years. Like, here's the rings for the past 5 years, you winners. Here you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
I could go afford them now. I could go pay for them. So
And my ring, my bling. I don't have any rings. Not one. I dropped one and it broke. And so I had one.
I don't think I ever.
No, I don't.
I never really was a guy that wore rings.
One ring to rule them all.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah. And in
Love that
darkness, it binds them.
No, I just love that movie. Oh, I
Yeah.
love the trilogy.
I know. I remember I was very happy because I was talking to you about Marvel, Star Wars, and all that. And you're like, not really. And then you brought up Lord of the Rings. I'm like, oh, my man.
It's great.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is
It's-
so sick. Everything.
And it still holds to this day. You
It does,
throw
man.
on those 3 Lord of the Rings.
It holds
and
better than movies that are coming out now. Like anything Marvel Phase 4, like as far as like with CGI, like it is. There are a few scenes, but you know what? For what they were able to do, it is so impressive for the technology that they had. Unbelievable.
Like, I don't know if I've ever gone back and rewatched The Hobbit.
Oh, I have.
I watched the 3 Hobbits. I was like, actually, I forgot one of them even came out. I was like, oh yeah, The Hobbit came out. And
I'm a bag end from bag end.
It wasn't the same to me. Like, the CGI was poor.
For
It was like
Hobbit?
The Hobbit. It was,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
just like, but The Lord of the Rings just is like, yes.
Oh yeah, that was unreal.
music.
Because the sound the score was beautiful, as they say. Just the storytelling. I thoroughly enjoyed The Hobbit. I will say I did like it a lot. I remember I was right when I was in high school, and so every winter the boys would just be super pumped because it would always come out during our Christmas break, and so we'd stay at the mall all day, and then it was time. Oh, I love The Hobbit.
They're coming out with the movie Gollum.
Gollum. Oh yeah. Who's the one girl that we had on there do the wicked Gollum impression?
Oh, Alice.
Alice.
Yeah, she did Gollum.
Yeah, that was Dusty was playing that sound bit for quite a bit, but yeah, that'll be cool.
I think that because they're also bringing like the right people back for that. I think he's coming back, or they're in talks with bringing Sir Ian McKellar to be Gandalf.
Oh, nice.
And it's like, but like, it's also one of those, like, I hope that we never get there should never be a remake of Lord of the Rings now.
No.
You're never going to do it. You're never going to match what Peter Jackson did. You're never going to match those 3.
Please.
It's not going to work. It was perfectly casted. It would always well done. Leave Lord of the Rings alone.
Yeah.
You do your Ring of Power, Rings of Power. Do that. It leads up to it. Never,
sure.
Never take over The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings. It's been done. Just leave it.
Yeah.
You into that Lord of the Rings or anything like that?
No. My dad is a big fan, huge fan. He tried getting me into it.
You're like Boromir. I'm just joking. Anyway.
No, he's I don't know. I think he showed me when I was young, and I was just like, no.
It's
That's okay, Benny.
One thing I always wanted with EST. There's a few things I've wanted, but one was those type of shows. Now MCTV, we have it as a Friends of EST, which is great shows for those. But like, do those watches or something where it's like, hey, we're gonna do Lord of the Rings this month, and then whoever wants to talk about Lord of the Rings, like we sit in here, we just talk about Lord of the Rings.
Oh, cool.
We'll go through it or something.
I would love that.
Who does it well? It's actually a completely stolen idea from the Ringer podcast, Bill Simmons podcast network. They do the rewatchables. That's where they're watching movies and they break it down. But they also do it for top end TV shows. Like, I would love a Big Brother one day.
Sweet. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
So there's those things maybe one day will get done as podcasts of EST. Right?
Yeah.
It's not live on the EST YouTube or audio streams, but we'll record and throw it up on our YouTube channel or something. Or like a friend of you, like it make
Sign me up.
the EST presents the pop culture or some EST
we
pop culture.
watch the movie or show and then go and
Then you
record a
talk about
podcast. Okay.
Yeah. I went to a full watch.
Yeah,
where
imagine
you're
like a
talking
whole
about-
watch along.
Although you could,
Yeah.
that'd just be like, hey, everyone, like, I guess
There's too much,
you
I
could
feel
do
like
that.
there'd be too much dead air though, like because we'd be like sitting
You're
there
trying to listen, but
yeah.
if you threw it on, like, hey guys, we're starting the movie at this time.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this
Follow
is where we
along.
are. You get everyone to do it, and you guys could, like, it just be like you're sitting watching a movie or something. So it might be a little weird, I guess. I don't know, something to try. We didn't do an Oilers watch last year.
Yeah.
We'll have to try to do an Oilers watch this year.
Yeah.
Where we sit in and we watch the Oiler game.
Yeah.
So we'll have to follow.
Yeah,
the
that's
NHL
actually-
schedule comes out Wednesday, so we'll have to keep an eye. Maybe there's a weekday game we can snag.
Good point.
I know this was a rule change like 2 years ago or something on Twitch. They allowed you to watch movies on Twitch with your stream. So I remember doing that with my stream a little bit. Like we'd like
fun.
Yeah, like when I was searching for a game or something, I'd be like, here, let's throw on this movie or something, and we just all sit there and watch.
One of the big podcasts that has come out like these days, it's the characters from a TV show that they go and just rewatch the show and they comment episode by episode. It's like reliving those shows in a sense.
Yeah.
The OC had it happen. The Office had it happen. Suits is having it happen. Like, there's so many of those. Sopranos has those. That's why, like, I've never watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I always thought Eric loves it. I think Dusty loves it. I always felt like it'd be fun to like sit down, watch an episode, and do like a recap of that episode. But me as a new viewer,
Okay.
and like Eric and
love it.
Dusty as returning viewers,
That'd
or
be
something.
good. Sure, they'd
It's
like
just
that.
there's a lot of time. We also wanted to do that Donaire layer. Do you remember Donaire layer?
Oh gosh, don't get me going. I love Donaire.
Yeah, we were gonna rate every Donaire in the city.
I still. Can we do that, please?
We could one day, but I remember Eric's like, oh, we could do this in like 6 months or something. I'm like, not a chance, dude.
I could drop some hard news right now.
On Donaire's?
Before you do that, this is the EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage, Canada storage experts more than 2 decades helping Canadians through life transitions. Canadian storage provider by Canadian right now. Summer hot savings, 50% off first 12 weeks. Check them out, sentinel.ca. Trev, Benny, Matt with you here on the Hangout. Yes. What?
I've never had a Donaire.
I respect those.
What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I'm giving you a round of click for that. I do respect
Take that ring off. Get out of here.
Okay, well, you're not from here, Trev, so I guess that's
such a Boromir
different.
thing to say.
What I love is he doesn't even know Boromir is, and he's just like loving this joke.
Gosh.
Well, you had your first Donaire. It was me, Trev, and Tommy. You had it, and you were
on the
changed
EST
forever.
Instagram stories.
Yeah, man. I can't believe I was 25 years I'd gone without having a
I'm
freaking
22,
Donaire.
so-
And you've never had a Donaire. Why not? Like, is there a reason? Are you just now opposed to it, or
Yeah, like I'm just naturally a picky eater, and so like whenever my friends go get Donairs, like I would just like go get something else. Like I never really thought to like everyone raves about Donair, so I understand. Like I've always like been curious to try, but like Donair pizza and stuff. Whenever they order that, I'm like, just give me a pepperoni one.
I will say, in my life, I maybe could count on 2 hands. Maybe I need 3 hands. How many Donairs I've had in my life?
Yeah.
I haven't had a lot in my life.
No.
Really?
I don't hate them. I actually enjoy them.
Jeez.
I just haven't been around them. Like, it's been a while since I had a Donaire.
Yeah.
In the last month, I probably have had 3 hands full of Donairs.
Yeah, you might want to roll that back a little bit.
I know. It's so hard, man. They're so good. The sweet sauce, extra sweet sauce, please. Every time.
I will say, Yukon Jack does make one of the top Donairs you will have ever.
Really?
Yeah. Eric Stagg. He makes his loaf. He brings everything. He even brings the whole like foil and stuff to wrap it up. But he makes the Donaire, and I know one day we'd have to get Yukon to explain it. But he bakes it in the oven or whatever it is, and then he oven fries. He shaves off the pieces, oven fries it, and then puts it in the Donaire. And he made individual. So he'd be like, "Hey, who's next? Trev, you're next." He'd make your Donaire, give it to you. Then Benny, your turn. Then he'd make a Donaire, and they were awesome. And
I knew I liked Uke.
Patty from the Brew House, his mom's got the famous one from Beaumont, Maina's, I believe it's called. People rave about that one. It's an amazing spot. Patty put it, Uke's up there. He's like, it's up there. Like your Donaire is up there.
Okay.
So it's like if Uke ever brings,
I'll send him a text.
Get one from you. Like even if he makes the sauce, it's amazing.
Perfect.
But I guess now maybe we have to get Benny a Donaire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would be fun. You'd like it.
What's so give me like what's your order? What's on it?
So my first Donaire that I ever had, it switched with the toppings. I don't get tomatoes on them anymore.
Yeah, I don't like tomatoes.
I don't know. I think like tomatoes don't really move the needle for me. I don't really taste much when I bite into a tomato. So I just like
You're not having the right tomatoes.
Yeah, maybe.
Have you had like cherry tomatoes?
It just tastes like water to me. Like
Yeah,
honestly.
have you had cherry tomatoes though?
No,
I'll get you some cherry tomatoes.
Okay, yeah, I'll try that.
I don't want. It's just they taste so fresh.
Yeah.
That's the best way I could describe them.
Okay.
There is a little bit of juice in there, but it's fresh.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, the bigger Donaire, those ones, and that.
Yeah,
I know where you're coming
I just
from
don't
on
taste
that.
anything.
Get a nice good cherry or grape tomato.
I can do that.
You can crush the hell out of those.
Yes. So what you do is you get a large Donaire, and then you get cheese. You want cheese for sure, and then you get onions. That's I think is a must for me for sure. Okay. Lettuce.
Yeah.
And then extra sweet sauce. You get sweet sauce, get extra,
And that's it.
And then that's it. That's it. That's all
I think I would just do lettuce and tomatoes for veggies.
Yeah.
Because I do like my tomatoes with the sweet sauce, and I think that's all I get.
Yeah.
I might lose the onions.
Yeah, hey, you can do that.
I'm not an onion guy. You don't
You don't even need, like, if you just get lettuce, you don't even really need the veggies. That's what Dusty does. He just gets cheese and sweet sauce.
Does he not do? Oh yeah, he doesn't like lettuce.
I would do lettuce, cheese, sweet sauce.
Dude,
I
do
think
it.
that's
You're missing out, I tell you.
We're gonna have to fight. Oh, you want to know something? Like I do, because you didn't even pipe up at this time. You're holding on to this. I said
I
the
have
reason
been.
you're walking so it's gonna take you a while to come. You're gonna stop for a Donaire or something.
Yeah.
Maybe Nasty Bash is the time to get you the Donaire or something. Or maybe we need to do it some other time.
I'll bring you a Donaire. That's
Nasty
best.
Bash.
You can have it any time of the day. You wake up, Donaire. Go to sleep, Donaire.
I will say that with radio, there's always those go-to topics that you can get where it's like, we want to get the inbox to be fired up.
Yep.
This is what we'll do today. The best Donaire in Edmonton.
Yeah.
everyone has their own opinion, so it lights up the inboxes. Same with burgers. If you say what's the best burger, I mean, those are two of the best topics. Just also to a degree lazy topics for radio. But if
you're desperate for a topic and you want
interaction, you just be like, what's the best Donaire in Edmonton? Text us 780-218-9999. It's not going to be Marco's famous. Yeah. And then also be like, well, Swiss on 82nd is the best. And then it's just like, it's loaded with people that say things. Yeah. But so then one of the things when we first started EST was maybe do have a Donaire from every spot. Yeah. Grab them, record, eat them and record. Discuss.
Do reviews.
Interesting.
I don't have to be like a 15-minute Donaire, 10-minute pod almost. Yeah. But and then TubeSock sent us a list of every Donaire shop.
It was TubeSock.
Because the other thing to do is there's Primetime Donaire, which has multiple locations.
Yeah.
You can't go to just one.
Yeah.
You don't think?
You have to try. No, they're going to all do things differently.
Okay. Yeah.
If you're doing best Donaire in Edmonton, you have to go to each location.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. I know what's happening. So remember for the Nasty Bash, I've talked about how I'm going to walk home.
Yes.
And you said that there's going to be the Nietzsches on my way back.
Did they do Donaires?
My dad's texting me Nietzsches that has the best Donaires.
Damn.
This is all lining up perfectly.
Yep.
Except it's going to ruin my time for under an hour to get back home.
Bryce the Sparky. Trust me, tzatziki and sweet sauce is a game changer. I've never had tzatziki on a Donaire.
Yeah, neither have I. I don't know. I feel like when you're mixing it a little too much, too much flavor can sometimes be.
I think it's hard to find people that have never had the Donaire in Edmonton. So Benny,
I know. I'm a rare breed.
It's kind of
that sad. Is a rare breed. It's Josh Clausen. It wasn't until he was 40 in his 40s when he had his first Big Mac.
Oh, Big Mac.
I think I've only had a Big Mac once or twice. Like I don't know. I go to McDonald's, but I don't get the Big Mac. I don't know.
Jeez.
What do you get?
McDouble every time. McDouble guy to the day I die.
I like the chicken McMuffin. Anything chicken.
The McChicken is just top.
McChicken is unreal.
Everyone loves the McChicken.
Oh, you just can't go wrong.
Yes.
It's fair. It's
got to be a good dollop of mayo on that too.
Yeah, their mayo slaps.
Okay, I will say, and we will get to the Elks here. We got to at least a little bit. I had my comments yesterday on the post game.
Great post game.
Thank you.
I was only able to listen to post, but it was awesome. I loved it.
Portions of this hour of the Hangout, they're brought to you by the High Product Marketing, official merch partner of EST, promotional products that bring the buzz. Check them out at highproductmarketing.com. I unfortunately couldn't get there, but Saturday you were at Jay's place.
Yeah.
Jay brought some burgers from Saturday in for yesterday for the game.
Yeah.
He air fried them a little bit. Oh my God, were those burgers delicious?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Oh my God, Jay knows how to make a good burger.
He does, man.
He said he grilled like 126 of them or something.
Yeah, I've never seen that many burgers in my life. Like not even I was like, holy crap. Yeah, it was funny because obviously I'm going to be generous, right? I was a guest, but I could have slapped back 5 more for sure. But I was just like, oh no, I was being, very nice. But the sauce, the sauce,
the barbecue sauce.
Oh yeah,
whatever. It's a barbecue sauce. I don't know, but it was just perfect.
Yeah, it really was. He knows how to make a burger. That's for sure. Wow. It was unreal barbecue.
I think provolone cheese he used.
Everything, man. It was he had a Caesar salad as well. It was awesome.
His mother-in-law made a pasta salad.
And that was unreal.
See, I always called that pasta salad, not pasta salad. I feel like pasta is more the hot stuff.
Yeah.
And the cold stuff I would say is pasta salad.
Yeah.
I was saying that. But he said usually that goes. Yeah. And there was a bunch still left over, but I'm like, this is delicious.
Yeah. Oh, it was. I'm telling you, man.
Did you spend the night?
Oh, Glue Guy is the best. He really is.
I was waking up at Glue Guy's house.
It was fun. Yeah, it was great. I honestly, I know we went to bed at 5. We were sitting around the fire and all of a sudden, we see the sun come up. And I'm like, Glue Guy's like, we should probably get to bed. My phone was dead. And so I had no idea. I charged it when I went in and it was 5:20. I'm like, oh gosh, I'm up at this time during the week. So that was fun. I was telling Dusty the beer or his man cave is just sick. You'd love it as a sports fan. Yeah, he's just got
the basement.
Yeah,
yeah. I was in his basement.
Oh, you were there last year.
I stopped in last year for a little bit, so I did see it.
So, yeah, he's got the neon lights or the signs there, which is cool. Sweet pool table. Just so much sign memorabilia. It was awesome. But yeah, cool place, cool crib. he's got everything. He's got trampoline, one of the biggest pools I've ever seen in my life, a basketball court. We were playing some disc golf there. He's got soccer nets, hockey nets. It's like the girls there, the kids, the daughters there. It's a dream.
Plus there's horses and
plus the
pony.
horses.
There's ducks. There's goats.
Beautiful
there's
yard.
dogs. There's a jukebox.
Yes. Wow. Yes.
Like a legit jukebox.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
man.
one of those old school ones
Yeah.
that flips. It's CDs. Jay, I remember telling you the story about how him and April, they had to figure out how to like get it to work, like reprogram it and stuff, but they figured that out eventually.
Yeah.
Something as a kegger.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I couldn't get over it, man. So I had so much fun. Shout out to the Milnes and in particular Jay. Like he was my good for the good, bad, and ugly. He was my good this week. Just him. He's just awesome.
Both burgers were.
I love him.
It was double burgers he made for us yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I'm
And it
happy
just-
the food was good, eh? The game, not so much. Yeah. So was it?
The Hangout headlines brought to you by the Ranch Golf and Country Club. Premier conditions, top-notch service, unmatched value. Book your tee time today by visiting theranchgolf.com. Host of the EST Golf Classic presented by Play Alberta from last week. I'm sure Murray's not happy today too, as an Elk supporter as well. What were you gonna ask?
Yeah, like there's just, I know the Elks have been struggling for quite some time now, but people are saying that might be the worst game in recent memory that they've watched. I know like some of the stats, like what was it, 45 minutes time of possession that BC had?
It was basically
Like, when does that
a couple
happen?
minutes. This was maybe the second worst ever.
Yeah.
Since I saw yesterday, since they started keeping the stats since 96 of time of possession. But basically, the BC Lions had the ball for 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 full quarters.
Ridiculous.
It was a little under, and the Elks had the ball for a quarter. Usually when there's time of possession, you're like, oh, one team really dominated time of possession. It's like 33 minutes to 27 minutes.
No.
So it's a 6-minute difference. You're like, that's controlling time of possession. But really, it's almost 50-50. It's close to that. This was 3 quarters of the game.
Yeah.
BC line was on the field with the ball, and the Edmonton Elks offense wasn't. And that is just ridiculous. It's embarrassing. In terms, okay, that's depressing losses. I'm gonna pull up their schedule from last year because I don't feel like I had a disheartening loss last year like what I saw yesterday. I think this might go back 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I think there was one I could go to. I know of which one I could go to. So I need to go Edmonton Elks 2024 season. Like, I don't think there was that one loss last year that, even though they only won 4 games, I was like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. Oh, great. Sean Bell's not available for Wednesday. He just texted me. Okay, so it was close. They lost to the Ticats 44-28 last year, but man, that could have been a bad one. Yeah, that one actually was pretty bad. I think people are forgetting about that game a little bit.
Was earlier in the season?
Trey ended up coming in late in that game. They ended up going 0-7. And he scored 3 touchdowns, I think it was.
I think that's when
the
he was.
fourth quarter.
Yeah, I remember.
And that changed people's perspective of how that game ended, I think. 'Cause
Yeah,
it was a disaster. So I think that one might be one I would put up there. The year prior, they went out to BC. Or was it 2 years ago? Or like was it this game? No. So this is 2022. I remember this when they went out to BC to start the season. And they lost 59-15.
Oh, wow.
Oof.
I remember that one.
Wow.
Damn, yeah. I mean,
it was
how
not
can
a
you forget
fun one.
that
That was devastating. And then that season, they ended up getting shut out at home to the BC Lions. So this goes up there in a category of like the last 5 seasons. It's up there, and it's probably in the top 5 for sure of just most dreadful performances by a team of the Edmonton Elks.
And especially for, like, I feel like so far for the Elks this year, you know, I know you guys were talking about moral victories, but for the most part, there was, you know, some progression. Everything was there was small improvements. I feel like game by game, you can go by. And I think that's kind of what took, because was that his play? Did he not have the Elks winning yesterday? And is that why it was just so, because it was all looking so good. You know, they were just coming off their first win, and you'd expect at least showing up. And
You expected a better result. You expected them to compete a little more. Like, from BC to Montreal, they improved. From Montreal to Winnipeg, they improved again. From Winnipeg to Ottawa, they improved again. You can handle a loss, I think, if it's a competitive, like within 3 points, within a touchdown or something.
Yeah.
It's the fact that it was like, this wasn't like so you start at the bottom of the stairs, you're walking your way up. The Elks took a step forward every time.
Yeah.
And they didn't take a step back. They fell down the stairs, tumbled down, and are lying on the floor at the bottom of the stairs after yesterday.
Yeah.
This was they any good that they've done this year is completely gone.
Yeah.
And look, they go beat Saskatchewan in a couple of weeks, changes things a little bit, I guess. But the defense can't make a stop.
No.
The defense is truly, truly terrible right now. They can't do anything. They can't get turnovers. They are soft. They can't tackle. They can't get off the field. And like some people want to say the offense, like it makes them tired. But I pointed out yesterday on the post-game show, the second and third drive of the game for the BC Lions, they drove down the field on this Elks defense. The Elks couldn't get a stop in those two. Later in the game, after the first drive, after the second half, when they're rested again, allowed the Lions to move that ball down the field. Like later in the games, yeah, sure, the offense didn't help, but early, when they should be rested, they're still not making those stops necessarily. Yeah. So offensively, Trey was terrible. Trey was horrendous yesterday.
That was ridiculous.
Like, and it seems like when Trey has a bad game or like he has a bad moment, he panics.
Yeah.
And then he tries to overcorrect, and it just goes. The game then completely goes away from him. Like, good first drive ends in an interception when he throws to Dunbar.
Yeah.
Bad throw.
Yeah, underthrow.
Underthrown. Also, it should have, if he throws it more towards the field goal post where Dunbar's running. Dunbar can keep running across to make the play, and the defender can't make the play.
Yeah.
Either overthrow Dunbar or hit Dunbar and throw it more to the middle of the field where he's running towards it, and he has a better chance at the ball. You underthrow it, it's picked off. Yep. Okay, fine. But then he misses Justin Rankin, he misses Zach Mathis later. Yep. Overthrown ball. It's like he's overcompensating now.
Yep.
So he puts on too much because he underthrew it before. And now he's panicking. And then Jordan McSimic has no flow to the offense again yesterday, where it's just throw the ball deep again and rush the ball 5 times.
Yeah.
That's not enough. James Butler for BC rushed the ball 30 times yesterday.
I think that was a stat that Dusty said that hasn't happened since 1969.
Wow.
Somebody rushing the ball 30 times?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow.
And they also had no answer.
Yeah.
But they also had no answer to Nathan Rourke, only threw 4 incompletions.
Yeah.
But Trey wasn't good. They didn't establish the run. They also they don't have receivers. They don't have playmaking receivers. Stephen Dunbar's a really good receiver. I like Stephen Dunbar. When they brought him in the first time, though, I said he's a good number 2. There needs to be a better number 1 receiver in front of him that is a true playmaker. Yeah. That when there is a 50-50 ball, they're taking the ball.
Yeah.
And the Edmonton Elks, if there's a 50-50 ball, they're not going to win at this receiving core. And it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel for you, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's for the... It's like, here, and this is what I had on the show yesterday with Jay. I don't care about the execution. I don't care about the bad plays. I didn't see a fight from this team yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't see a team that looked like they cared that they were losing that bad yesterday. Like, to me... Go take a bad penalty. Go light a BC Lion player up and take a 15-yard unnecessary roughness penalty. I don't care if that leads to an injection in something. Go just lay him out and show that you're mad. Trey, go walk on the sideline after one of those bad drives that stalled. Throw your helmet on the ground upset with your play. Show me something. Show me some emotion.
Yeah.
In some way, shape, or form that you care that the BC Lions have come into your house and have run you completely out of it. Like, and I didn't see any of that, and that bothers me more. That annoys me more, is that it's like you're getting destroyed in this one. There was almost no good from this game. Punter was good. Blanchard was good because he didn't even have to kick a field goal, but he was 2 for 2 on his extra points. That's it.
Yeah.
And none of you, no other player showed me that they like almost cared, and that's what annoys me.
Yep. That was when your Trey Ford talk. Like that was the thing I picked up on. I only got to watch first half, and I noticed that underthrows Dunbar. Then next drive overthrows, trying to overcompensate for it, and then the next drive, I think he completely just missed. I can't remember what receiver he was throwing it to for first down. He completely just missed him. Like,
yeah, that could have been Rankin or Mathis.
Yeah, I think it was Mathis.
Yeah,
and just completely missed him.
Yep.
It would have been first down. And so I was kind of like, oh, well. And then the defense couldn't get off the field.
So there's one play I'll point to. It was 3-0. It was early second quarter. The Elks get a sack, which is shocking because the Elks never get sacks right now. The BC Lions are 2nd and 17. In football, that is great. Give up 12 yards, give up 10 yards. Just don't give up the big play. You're off the field.
Yeah.
3-0. The BC Lions do a screen, so they dump the ball off to Butler, and he runs for 16 yards.
Yeah.
And in the CFL, when you're 1 yard away, they can go for it on third down and get it. And they went for it on third down and got it. But it's like, how do you allow this to happen where he goes for 16 yards?
Yeah.
When you could give him 15.
Yeah.
You can give him 14 yards. And there was one play, player, and I had to go back and watch the replay because I finally found who it was. It was Niles Morgan. All you see him do is like run by, and he puts his shoulder in, and he doesn't even touch him. And get back to the basics. Just hug the guy.
Yeah.
Just put your arms around him and let other players come and help or something. But they're trying to be like, I'm just going to get you with my shoulder and I'm going to knock you down. And it's not happening. And the BC Lions, the Elks receiver makes a play. They catch the ball.
Yeah.
The line first defender that's there wraps him up, throws him down, or just hits him and tackles him, takes him down. Yep. The Lions catch the ball. It's the third or fourth defender that gets there that finally makes the play. So they can make these big yards. And it's so disappointing that it's like the fundamentals you're looking at. Like, this is just like, wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
All this good, this good that they've had this season just thrown away because of that type of performance.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was tough. It was a tough luck for sure. And now I pose the question there, Matt Iwanyk. What is the play going forward? You've got Trey, you've got Cody. I know you're a big Trey guy. He's been your guy.
I'd stick with Trey for another game, but
the leash is very short.
The leash is now short.
Yeah. And
Jay thinks go to Cody. And you want to know something? If they said coming after the bye week, Cody Fajardo's starting, I wouldn't be sitting there going,
how dare they?
That's the wrong thing. Because Trey, like Big Uke, I think has a nice thing. Trey has a high ceiling, but his floor is also very low.
Yeah.
And those are the last two games have shown that for us. Against Ottawa, we saw the ceiling. He can pass. He can be accurate. But we also could see that the game is completely gone from him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. It's, Paul LaPolice was with Jay Onright yesterday after the game on SportsCenter. And, he talked about he didn't like the play calling with Trey. He wants more rollouts. He wants more QB designed runs.
Yeah.
And look, Paul LaPolice, the one thing about him is, to me, he's not a solid head coach in the Canadian Football League. We've seen that twice. He's just not a head coach. But he is a fantastic OC. And if you were in need of an OC, go hire Paul LaPolice. So when he's going to talk offense, I'm going to listen to Paul LaPolice especially.
Yeah.
And he thinks they're also just not using Trey properly, utilizing his skills, and too often trying to make him a pocket quarterback when you need to be able to allow him to run. And maybe there are times where you need to do roll. It's like there was a play yesterday where late in the game, I can't remember when it was, but I think it might have been late first half. I wanted them to get a first down, move the ball a little bit, get in field goal range. First throw gets 8 yards. Great. Second play, like it's 2nd and 2. And I understand why you maybe wouldn't run as an offense because the defense is expecting it. Maybe. Yeah. So you're going to throw the ball. Incompletion, though. But maybe that's one where you run it, but you run it with Trey. You design a rollout where Trey rolls out. If he has a guy open, he could dump it off to that guy, but you just have him run for a first down. And I don't think this season, through 5 games, we've once seen a designed quarterback run cult. When Trey is run, it's because he's decided to leave the pocket and run. And yesterday, early in that game, in the first drive, there was one play where he stood in that pocket for a very long time, and then he chose to run. And he stood for a while, and then he ran, which is what you want to see. You don't want him to run too quickly.
Yeah.
But maybe there needs to be just true design runs.
Yeah.
Have him run 2 or 3 times a game just to mix things up. And so Jordan McSimic, he hasn't been good enough as an OC as well. So that's why I wouldn't go yet with Trey going calls for me of going to Cody. I think Jordan McSimic needs to just simplify things and have a more simple offense, but mix in some Trey runs and see what happens there. And JC Sherritt needs to just be better as a DC as well. Yeah. All around, they need to be better.
There's a play I have to ask you about. I think it was early in the first quarter. There was a passer, I'm blanking. There was an interference on a receiver, and it was called on the Elks. And there was a question if Killam was going to challenge it.
Oh, yeah. So there was pass interference.
Yeah.
Eberhardt. I don't like the call.
Yeah.
I thought it was close to bang bang,
Yeah.
and that's good defense. There's no way that's getting overturned.
Okay. There's
No way that's getting overturned
because that turnaround went right into a touchdown right after.
it's the same as like that offside in hockey.
Yeah.
And there's that close call that in real time, if it's missed, no one's saying that that's offside.
Yeah.
And that game could go. But when you go frame by frame and when we slow things down on replays and you watch that one, you could sit there and be like, he was there maybe a half second early.
Yeah.
And there's no way the command center is overturning that one. You can't challenge one. The thing about, I was saying it with Jay off air watching that play, because now I know which play you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's one of those, it's easier to get a missed pass interference called pass interference.
Yeah.
Because they're more obvious.
Yeah.
It's extremely hard to get a pass interference call overturned.
Yeah.
And that it's not worth using the
Interesting.
challenge there because I think the chance of success is so small.
Okay.
You're wasting your challenge.
Yeah.
But it was one that I don't think the ref should have thrown that.
Yeah.
If anything, I think the BC Lions should have to challenge that one because then
Yeah.
it would be like, to me, that would have been like, I would have sat there and be like, I don't know if they're going to overturn this one.
Yeah.
To call this pass interference.
Yeah.
The other way, it's like they're not overturning
No
this
way.
one. 100% that was going to be called pass interference on a replay.
Yeah.
I know, obviously, the Elks, they got dummied, but how much credit do you give, like, BC? Like, are they, because they are 3-1 with Rourke?
Yeah, but Lucas in a Red Ford Ranger in the SG chat yesterday, he brought that up too. And look, I don't want to discredit BC because they are good, but
You've seen the Elks do more against maybe better?
it's not the Elks here. It's okay. What have the BC Lions done in between the Elks games that they've played? They went to Winnipeg with Nathan Rourke and got dummied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they lose Nathan Rourke for 2 games, and they lose to Winnipeg and Winnipeg. Okay, what is what it is. You don't have Nathan Rourke. The next week, though, you go to Saskatchewan. And look, they played well. If Jeremiah Mazzoli doesn't throw a pick at the end of the first half, the pick 6, maybe BC wins that football game, but Saskatchewan runs them out of town. But then, Nathan Rourke comes back, and he goes to Montreal and they go against MBT. And they don't play well.
Yeah.
Like, I went into the season thinking that BC's going to have a good offense, but I didn't trust their defense.
Yeah.
And that they're a team that I would have more on the bottom of the West, not with Winnipeg and Saskatchewan. And it's just like they are good, but I don't think I'm not ready to, like this. If this was the Saskatchewan Roughriders or the Bombers, even the Stamps right now that did this to the Elks, I would sit there more saying, look at this team. But what have the BC Lions really done outside of playing Edmonton this year?
Fair enough.
Nathan Rourke's 2 best games have come against Edmonton. Nathan Rourke in his other 2 games hasn't looked that great.
Yeah.
So there's naturally going to be credit given to Nathan Rourke and the BC Lions for what they did. But look, they're a good football team, but they're not that good that you could just sit there and be like, this is the BC Lions just dumbing.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
You should have more. You're the Edmonton Elks. You should have more in you. That this should, like, if you're going to lose to the Lions, it should be by 14 or 10 or something.
Right.
Not by what we saw where the time of possession was 43 minutes to 17 or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, lastly for me on Trey, I don't know. Like, when you bring up the Ticats game last year, when he came in and he made those tutties.
3 touchdowns in the third quarter.
I remember because Dusty was on the call for that one, I believe. And he's like, oh my God, like it was insane. And then I remember the text to our group chat as well was kind of popping off. We're like, this is why you need to have him in. Is it fair to say, like, we have not even close seen that Trey Ford this year so far?
Trey, to me, has regressed this season.
Yeah. Right? Like, I also saw something on Twitter this weekend because, it was the matchup between the Lions and Elks. And it's like the 2 most exciting players in the CFL go head to head this weekend. I haven't really been that excited watching Trey this year, like at all. Like he hasn't, I don't know if it's the nerves, it's the pressure. But and I am obviously new to watching the CFL, but like there's nothing that I've seen from him where I'm like, wow. Where when you bring up that play from last year, I was like, wow, yeah, why isn't this guy? It's obvious. Like, look at the skill right here.
Yeah, even just passing. There was the game late in Calgary where in the first quarter he was like perfect passing, or like first half he's like 11 straight throws, and the great throws to the outs, all of those. And this year I'm not seeing the passing being as well as it needs to be. To me, overall, I look at him and I feel like he's regressed this year from last year. Jay disagrees. Jay thinks this is who he was. So there's that varying opinion on it. You'd want to see more from a development. And part of this, it does to me, and I know those others will sit there and say it is. I'm not a fan of what I've seen from Jordan McSimic either, though, as an OC. and
Yeah.
that doesn't help. But you still got to make your plays, and then like he's not throwing down the middle of the field like a 5-10 yard slant across the middle. Like, and I think part of that maybe he's too short and he can't get it over the old line. But I'd like to see some of those throws mixed in. I'd like to see some screens mixed in. But also, like yesterday, they should have ran the ball a lot more. The BC Lions are the worst run defense in the CFL, and the Elks didn't run in week 1. And this week yesterday they went, we're not going to run. It seems, and it's like, why? They're the worst.
Yeah.
Like just, and it wasn't going early, but you got to keep trying to force it. And again, that's where I'll go to. Then just try a tray run, mix in a tray designed run. So I don't know. I have more concerns right now than I did early in the season. Early in the season, I went to execution. Right now, I believe that maybe there's just not the talent.
Yeah, that's what you said at the beginning. Like the first
Might not
time
be talented enough.
when they played BC, it was more of a, I forget how you worded it, but you were like, no,
poor execution.
execution, and then you're like, but this time it might be just flat out talent. They might have.
Why teams that don't win free agency generally don't do as well, but it looked like they addressed the right areas. They brought in guys with good resumes.
Right.
But in the end, maybe those teams that let them go,
There's a reason why.
maybe you look at them like there's a reason they didn't pay the extra money to keep that guy.
Yeah.
Because they're sitting there going, it's not there. I haven't been, he got hurt unfortunately, but Royce Mechie, even though he was on the Hangout, hasn't been good enough this season.
Yeah.
The secondary hasn't been good enough this season. Terrell Ford has been pretty good, I would say, but he got burned on a touchdown yesterday. The D line has been just awful this season. Now there's multiple injuries that have now just cropped up, but before that they weren't doing anything that we expected them to do. Ed needs to address receivers.
Yeah.
He needs to go change receiver. If there's one wish list I want for that game against Saskatchewan, I need to see some legit receiver being brought in some way, shape, or somebody who's going to be the Darrell Walker of this team who comes up out of nowhere. But it's the receivers that they have just aren't good enough.
Yeah.
And Trey's. I don't care. You could put Cody Fajardo in. The receivers aren't helping him.
Yeah.
The receivers aren't catching the 50-50 balls.
Yeah.
And you need someone who could go catch some of those 50-50 balls. You need to go find some sort of receiver.
Damn. Oh, well, it'll be interesting. They got a bye week?
Bye week. Then the
Comes at
Saskatchewan
a
on Fridays.
good time.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
They had a bye week after BC came back. Didn't like. I want them playing.
Yeah.
Maybe health wise, there was a lot of injuries yesterday.
Yeah.
Maybe health wise, that's a good thing. But in the end, it's just like go practice, go and film.
Yeah. Do something.
Figure out what you're doing wrong. Like, you guys, and again, find some heart. I brought this up on the post game show too yesterday. Like the two people that have to be extremely upset today about the fact that there was no emotion towards the end of that game have to be the GM and the president of this team.
Yeah.
Because they would have been the guys who would have had that emotion at the end of a football game. They would have been guys who were pissed off.
Yeah.
And their team, and then by extension, their team would have been pissed off.
Yeah.
And to look at the team that they've built, not have that, I would assume that they are not pleased about that today.
And knowing what's at stake, like
That was a big game. Even though it's early in the season, that was a big game. Your season series against BC is done now.
It's done, and it's hard to see who, and I guess it's just, again, it's not a step backwards we saw. Again, they fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
And they're just lying down on the field, stairs twitching. They're just like,
that's good.
Just can't get up right now. And it's like, okay,
There's
well, now
gotta be
they got to
gift for
find
that.
a way to start crawling up these stairs and then start walking them again.
What a line.
But that's how it looks right now. Like my favorite line from the
didn't take
post game
a step
yesterday was somebody said, "What was the best part of the game?" And before Jake could answer, I was like, "It ended." Like that was legit the best part of the game for us.
That's freaking
Finally,
done.
it's over.
Yeah.
We could do the post game show and then go home. But even then, like we had a lot of passion in the post game show, like
It was
from
awesome,
listeners. But the fans. But that's the part that annoys me even more is that like the fans are all upset, and you watch that game, and you're like the players weren't.
Yeah.
The players aren't upset.
No.
Like, or at least they're
That's
not
the
showing
most-
it. They're not showing it. Show me you're angry.
Yeah.
Show me you're mad. Like, I want that. I want to see that. It's not the same, obviously, in terms of level or things, but it's like that Dallas game. What was it, game one? Or like we saw Connor and Leon on the bench. You just saw that they're pissed off.
Yeah.
Show me that you look pissed off.
a good
even.
point.
Like,
Yeah.
just let me look at you and go, You are
you care.
angry
Yeah.
about what's going on.
That's easily the most frustrating part. And I kind of said in the hour one of today's Nielsen show, I compared the Elks. It just looked like a whole bunch of Bouchards out there. like just no intensity.
Oh, so elite
like,
defensemen that get paid $10.5 million and number one?
That's
yeah.
but the knock
but
on
just-
Bouchard is that intensity.
Yeah, and like, you have the lack of, right? And that's always why he is extremely polarizing for the Oilers, is his lack of intensity. And like he just never brings it. And it is like, as a fan, you're like, come on, like show that you give a crap.
Yeah.
So no,
Yeah.
I agree with you there.
I was you mentioned falling down the stairs. I just searched up on Twitter like just gifs of people fall, and I'm dying laugh at the Peter Griffin.
That's what I'm thinking of in my mind too.
Where he's like slowly stepping on the first step, go down, he steps on it, falls straight.
I think that was somebody who cleaned the floor.
Yeah, that's
I think it's completely.
Yeah.
So the only difference on that GIF is he's trying to walk up, he's slowly walking up the stairs, and now he's falling down. But
That is a good one.
that's what I look at as the Elks. Yeah,
Or
I want
ladies.
to see the end. Like he's just now just
Oh
lying
yeah,
down on the floor.
there was one at the end there. Yeah, I'll try to
It's-
find it.
Or Leahy coming out of the trailer with his alcohol.
Yeah.
That's the Elks right now.
And they had not a lot, but they had an increase in attendance for this
Yep.
week from last week.
Yeah, like it's gone up every
And
game
now
this
it's
year.
just gone. Like the next game is August 2, a Saturday. You just killed that momentum.
for sure.
Wait on.
Yeah.
So very disappointing.
Yeah.
Tailgate was good.
Was it?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, you had a good time.
Great time, man. I was hurting a little bit, but it was fun as always. Jerry Haraxi, shout out to so many nasties coming up saying hi, like new nasties, people that have just like I've noticed for sure a huge improvement in
I think it's the tent.
last that'll do it
People
for
see
sure.
the tent. Well, before it was my parents' red tent, which I don't think anyone knows EST then. But now we got a big EST thing just hanging up.
Yeah, and from last year, like here's a water. You're familiar with Edmonton sports talk, maybe half of the people, oh no, like what are you guys, right? But this time, I'm not even joking. Like 80 to 90% of the people are like, hey, you familiar? Yeah, everyone, which is just so cool. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Shout out to all the nasties that showed up, of course.
Bronco Nick says I was at tailgate. Thanks for the water and chips.
Had to be Bronco Nick. Yes,
And I
he
think
was.
Chris won
Purper.
tickets. He won tickets
Chris
from us,
Purper.
and he stopped by.
Yeah, I got a beautiful photo. I photobombed it, but I
I
brought
saw
out this
that photo behind you.
Yeah, I haven't seen the photo yet, but
Yeah, it was on Twitter.
Yeah. I'll find it for you here.
I know. I was like, I wonder if I got in there. So yeah, there's some new nasties and pretty cool, man. I love it. It's a great time. It really is.
Egg Sports Talk.
Just
I'll find it on Twitter.
The
Yeah,
outcome
it's disappointing.
sucks.
And it's just like
Disappointing indeed.
the fear I have, and I did mention this to just a few people off air at times. The one fear I always had was like, what if it doesn't work with Chris Morrison at Hervey? And now it's still too early to say that. We're only 6 weeks into their time as with this organization. They get a couple of seasons to try to turn this thing around. But what if this doesn't work? What if Ed Hervey and Chris Morris can't turn the on-field around? I don't know what happens next.
Yeah.
They did it with Chris Jones. They did it with Jamie Elizondo and Brock Sunderland. It's just like, when does this turn around? Who's going to figure out to turn this around? Where is this recipe? And that's like when you see such a loss yesterday, the way it was, it's just, it reminded me of a few years ago. And it's just like, no, I thought we're past this.
Yeah.
Thought we're past this. And your team's going to fight. And now it's just like, nope, you don't have that fight. And
cherry on top is like, I imagine for, diehard Elks fans, it's just seeing what Calgary's been able to do, like in a matter of one off season.
now where is this photo?
I think Zach, someone retweeted it, right?
Was it Dusty or was it Zach?
I thought it was the EST.
Or yeah, the EST, right?
Did EST
I thought-
retweet it?
I got tagged in it. I might have got tagged in it.
I thought I saw on just the EST Twitter.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, look on that one.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see Trev right behind.
Oh, wait, zoom in. Oh, there I am. I look so mad. Dude, look
Yeah,
at
you
me.
don't
I'm
look
hurting.
like you're enjoying this.
Dude, I'm hurting so much in that. That's funny. I might make that my new profile pic.
Just zoom in on your face.
Zoomed in YouTube, Trev. This is the EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage, Canada Storage experts, more than 2 decades helping Canadians through life transition. Canadian storage provider. Be sure to buy Canadian. I did see you guys throw up a poll on YouTube who should start next game, Cody and Trey.
Yeah.
And when I saw it was like 56% Cody.
Yeah, that's kind of what it ended up
Which
being.
surprised me. I'm actually, in two ways I'm surprised, I guess in both aspects. I'm surprised actually how high it is already. I thought there'd be a little bit more leeway from the fans to Trey, like a couple, but also it surprised me at the same time that like Trey actually got that many votes.
Yeah.
Like, both kind of surprised me at the same time.
Yeah.
But we shall see what happens. Again, the Elks on a bye. Then next week, they get set to take on Saskatchewan in Saskatchewan on the Friday.
But Trey has played well in Saskatchewan, though.
He's 2-0.
Yeah.
And, you know, that kind of turned their season around last year. They went to Saskatchewan, picked up a huge win, and it allowed them to have their run in August and September.
Right.
Does history repeat itself, or is this going to be another just disappointing? But, you know, if Trey, to me, Trey better be looking really good. If Trey loses that football game, it better be a great performance by Trey.
Yeah.
Otherwise... Cody has to start against Hamilton. It's just that simple. And it's, look, President Trey Ford fan club, love the guy. But at some point, you have to get the results. At some point, you have to just start winning football games.
For sure.
And that's where we're at. So, and if you got to see, is Cody the guy? Is Cody going to be the answer? If it's not Trey, who's the answer then? So we're in a very unique time when it comes to the Edmonton Elks. Portions of this hour of the Hangout brought to you by GS Construction, proud platinum partner of the EST Golf Classic. Turan and his crew at GS jumping on board as the dinner sponsor of the Golf Classic from last week. GS Construction is hiring now. Become a part of their great team today by visiting gsconstruction.ca, their page on Indeed.ca. For the past 50 years, the foundation of GS Construction has been built on efficiency, quality, and safety. Take your career to the next level. Join the team at GS Construction. Reminder coming up at 11 o'clock. It is the Lock Shop, Dusty and Huss. At noon, we've got the Oil Stream, Dusty. And I don't know if I've told Dusty, but Reed's on with him today.
On Lock Shop? Or Oil Stream? No, he didn't know.
He was
curious. He was curious about that.
But he did know?
No, he didn't.
Okay. Yeah, I should have given him that.
That's okay. Well, he'll. I'm sure he's listening right now. He's like, hey,
EST Afternoons, Hernan and Gager, the Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne. That's all coming out until 6 o'clock. In our inbox, 780-218-9999, code RED. Just tune into my first episode of the VIP Golf Show today. After having Murray as our celebrity guest for the EST Golf Classic, I'll be certain to tune in for future episodes.
Heck yeah, baby.
Murray, a true beauty. And quite the trash talker as well. Ooh, my first golf course I still play on occasion was right up the road from my dad's outside Bonaccord. But yeah, so he tuned into the VIP Golf Show, which is Sunday at 8. So you can go back and listen to it. Collingwood Rob, last night's Elks game reminded me of Coach McKay's quote from the Bucks when the Bucks sucked. He was asked, quote, "What do you think of your team's execution?" He replied, quote, "I'm in favor of it."
That's not bad. That's not a bad one-liner.
I'm in favor of it.
Here's a text that they call. I want to cheer for emotional mistakes. Makes no sense to me. They're not a good team. They need to learn from the mistakes, playing the proper way so they can get better. The emotional mistake is to go take an unnecessary roughness penalty. It's not hurting you in that game. The game's completely lost. It's not something that's going to pop up again later. There's a guy that's, somebody goes close to Trey, go pop him. Go hit him extra hard. Show me that you care. That's not, I don't think that's a bad thing. There's sometimes okay penalties. And it's not like the game's out of hand. It's not going to change things. Do I want to see that when the game's close? Of course not.
Yeah.
But when you're getting your ass handed to you, I want to go see some. And honestly, the BC Lions, they got a spearing penalty. They speared one of your teammates and you did nothing about it.
Yeah.
And then they're taunting Elks fans going like, hey, that were booing the BC Lions. They're taunting them.
Yeah.
And like the BC Lions are winning and they just went and speared your team. Go do something about it. That to me is I'm more than okay with an emotional penalty at that point. What's the harm in it? Oh, you might get ejected from the football game. Cool. You've lost already. Yeah. Give the fans something that show that this matters. It's the same as you see like the Oilers in a game. Connor gets popped. Do you want to see the team jump in and defend Connor, or do you want to see him skating away?
Yeah. No, absolutely. You want people to step in.
You want at some point, especially if you're getting like if it's not going to impact the game. Like yeah, naturally, okay, you know the other team's going to get a penalty. Maybe you don't jump in because you want the power play and you're going to take advantage of the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Well, sure, the BC Lions might get a penalty here, but you're getting 15 yards. Awesome. You're down by 3 scores. It's over. Give him back that penalty. Go pop him. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'm more than okay cheering on emotional penalties when you're getting your butt handed to you.
I agree.
Have a little care.
I'm with Maddie on that one.
Yep.
Aye. Aye.
In favor.
Yeah. And like it gets around. Like I'm sure other players, you know, if they see that, they're like, oh, this Elks team, they seem a little soft. You know, like we can probably bully these guys. Yeah, I don't know. That's not a good look for sure.
Yeah. Maybe that's the hockey mentality we have.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like show up.
But
like,
that's
do
a
something.
football one too.
Yeah.
It's, you know, football is a very physical sport.
Yeah.
You know, there's the trenches and all of that. You know, there's the stories of stuff happening inside those trenches that are a little dirty, a little off. But when games are, you know, tough or something, but go show something in sort of, and again, even if it's not a penalty, go throw your helmet, go show me something. Take an iPad, smash it on the ground. I don't care. Knock that Gatorade jug over or something. Like what I saw from a team was they were okay with losing yesterday.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
Did you hear any of Killam's post game?
Actually, I haven't had time to go.
Oh, okay.
They don't put it up right away, and I didn't listen to it this morning.
Yeah.
Did you guys play any of it?
Yeah, we played Trey and Killam. And Killam, like, yeah, I'll be interested to see your take on that. But he was pretty fired up. Like short answers. The whole thing, it was 1:20. Yeah, like he was like you could tell. So I wonder what his locker room interaction was like. But you have to think that he's like, I feel like he doesn't hold back. Hey, like that's my sense I get from him. At least he should be.
But now this is like you're the head coach of this team.
Yeah.
This falls on you.
And he said that he's like, we got outcoached.
Yeah,
he was like, every facet we got outcoached.
Your OC hasn't been good enough this season. Your DC hasn't been good enough this season. Your team hasn't been good enough this season. You're going into a bye week. You've got to. This is on. There's a reason you're employed as the head coach.
Yeah.
You wanted this opportunity. You got it. Now you got to go maybe make some tough decisions. Yep. Now you got to go do some things differently. Now you got to go find a way to get this season turned around. And so like on Mark Killam, this is you.
Yeah.
You're the head coach now. Go figure this out and get it done. And yeah, he should be short ends. He should be upset, but he's wearing a lot of this too right now.
He's going to have a head of gray hair by the end of the season, those beautiful brown locks. Could you imagine a pre-Killam and post?
The season progression. There's Mark Killam hired.
Gets more
Mark
wrinkles
Killam
on his face.
Training camp. After the first loss.
Yeah.
End of July. After Labor Day. End of season.
You haven't seen him smile once.
No smile.
Yeah,
just gray hair.
Massive smile just slowly eroding.
Just wicked bags.
Face falls down a little bit.
Slowly gray hairs are appearing and then his whole side is just full. Although I think he'll look great with salt and pepper.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's a
that
stud.
look, if he added some gray into that.
Yeah.
That's a man rocket.
No.
But that would be funny. But then Trey as well. Kind of, I know Jay was saying he doesn't like he's kind of got that. I think the comparison. I'm doing this a lot today, but he's kind of got that Stuart Skinner. What would you say? Like just how Stuart Skinner approaches his post games, even after losses, he's smiling. Yep. And like I feel like earlier in the season,
with Trey,
with Trey. Like Trey, the one game they lost, but Jay, I remember he's like, I don't like that. I don't like that.
He doesn't like the lackadaisical approach.
Yeah, no, and neither do I, to be frank.
Well, and then I remember there's one time this year with Skinner, I was just like, you just can't smile.
Yeah.
Like I know that's who you are, but you have to try not to smile because it just sends the wrong message.
It does.
With Trey, yesterday was one like, yeah, I'd like to see more emotion. I don't want that lackadaisical. I want short answer from Trey.
Yeah.
I want him to sit there and be like, hey, what'd you see out there? Yeah, we weren't good. Like I want, even that to me is telling me he's so annoyed with everything that's going on. But then also Jay brought up a great point. Maybe like this is part of the lackadaisical approach that you're seeing from the Elks, and lack of motion is because that's what you're getting from your quarterback. And that kind of sets this tone for the team.
Trickle down effect. It's contagious. Yeah,
and
I believe that.
If he's sitting there and he's trying to control his emotions, but not, showing anything, is a little more lackadaisical with it. Maybe the rest of the team is doing that.
Yeah.
And that's maybe part of the issue when it comes to that. So I don't know. It's
we got a lot to do. So a lot of question marks.
So,
The good news is Play Alberta already has lines for week 7 in the Canadian
How impressive
football.
was that, eh?
Did they have it this morning?
Yeah.
Oh, they had it this morning.
It's pretty quick.
So Dusty knows these already.
Yep.
I love going through these. This is at the time when you could make some money. Mm-hmm. Wow, these are some really interesting lines.
Get that money,
I'll
baby.
say. So here's the lines according to Play Alberta. And then we'll have to do an over-under for Play Alberta. Brought to you by Play Alberta, naturally. PlayAlberta.ca. Download the app. EST Sports, when you use your promo code, deposit 20 or more, you'll get $50 free bet. I lost mine yesterday because I put that on the Elks. YEG50, when you deposit 5 or more for a $50 free sports bet. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers hosting the Calgary Stampeders. It's a rematch of the Stampede Bowl. The Stamps beating the Bombers, then going to Saskatchewan, beating the Riders. They open up as 5-point underdogs. Bombers 5 points favorites in this one. The Stamps plus 164. The Bombers have only lost like 6 times in Winnipeg in the last like 45 games. But Calgary's done so well. There's such disrespect to Calgary in that one. But also respect to the Bombers at home.
Yeah.
That's Friday. Saturday. Oh, no, I skipped Thursday. I completely skipped Thursday. This is a Thursday. It starts with the week. Toronto in Montreal. The reports initially said Chad Kelly should be back for week 7, which this is week 7.
Crazy.
Davis Alexander, I think, will be ready to go. The Als open up as 7.5-point favorites. That's over a touchdown favorites. The Argos plus 252 on the money line. If Chad Kelly is healthy,
yeah.
I like the Argos on the spread on that one. The Riders, following their loss to the Stamps, heading out to Vancouver to take on the BC Lions. They are 1.5-point favorites in BC. The Lions plus 100 at home. And then it ends on Sunday. This is a shocker to me a little bit. Well, I guess not after the game. The Ticats open up as 1.5-point favorites going to Ottawa. So Als minus 7.5, Bombers minus 5, Rough Riders minus 1.5, Ticats minus 1.5. If I had to put a parlay up right now, what would this be? I'm going to put them to cover.
Make it
I'm gonna
good.
go straight money line.
Make it good.
I'm gonna do that one. Well, I just did Argos. I feel like a Chad Kelly's gonna be there, so I would take the 7.5. I would take the Stamps to cover 5.
Yeah.
The Rough Riders straight up money line. Ticats straight up spread minus 1.5. That is plus 1,044.
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
I don't
Make it
mind
rain,
that
baby.
as an early like opening week parlay for me. I don't know if I'll have to think about that one later. That's not bad though.
What are your thoughts on the Stamps? Like going for were you surprised that they were able to beat?
No, I'm not surprised they beat the Riders.
Yeah.
This is a team that I didn't think they'd be this good this quick this season.
Yeah.
But Huss and I did talk before the season, and I said, the Stamps aren't a team.
Don't rule them out.
I'm not ready to put them. I didn't think they were deserved to be the bottom of the West necessarily. I was like, I think there's a team that could be there.
Yeah.
I just didn't think that they would be as good as they are. And I think now they proved that their defense is fully legit.
Yeah.
That is a good defense.
12 new starters, right?
Brand new.
Yeah.
Completely brand new defense.
Crazy.
Part of that they beat the Bombers. They go into Saskatchewan, beat the Riders with a weird, the Stamps flew home after that on Friday.
Oh, okay.
There was the delay.
Right.
They didn't have a hotel, so they actually flew back to Calgary that night and then flew back to Saskatchewan on Saturday.
Oh, jeez.
So there's a lot that you can go to. This is gonna hurt
That's
Calgary,
annoying.
and they still go out and they get that victory.
Wow.
And when you have a good defense like that, you win football games.
Yeah.
That the Calgary Stampeders are a team right now that they're somebody to fear, and that defense has proven that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that what is the team right now? Is there a wagon? I think
The best team?
Yeah. It's debatable. Hey.
Bombers still?
It's between the Bombers, between the Stamps, between the Owls, and between the Riders.
Yeah.
But the Stamps are in that category.
Yeah.
They have to be.
pretty
Anyone that doesn't
impressive.
want to put the Stampeders in there is
I want to see
is lost.
LT's power rankings.
Well,
He's
he
off
has
this
them
week.
low. He has them low.
Oh, well, if we did, he also had it because they didn't play. If I had to go power ranking since this week, the Stamps are number 1.
Yeah.
I'd put both coming off losses. I'd put Winnipeg 2, Montreal 3, Saskatchewan 4, Hamilton 5, because Hamilton should have done more against Ottawa, and it wasn't as impressive a victory. Toronto 6, Ottawa 7, Edmonton 8. Who am I missing?
BC.
Oh, BC ahead of Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Edmonton drops to the worst. Well, at least Ottawa competed with Hamilton. At least Ottawa was in the game. When you get smoked like that, you drop down mightily.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, the Calgary Stampeders are just...
The Stamps. Goddamn Stamps.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Avery said they found a hotel. Justin Dunk said they stayed in Saskatchewan. I saw late that they flew.
Oh, damn.
But still, okay, you had to go move.
No.
You're flying, but you probably were expecting that you're flying to Calgary anyways.
Yeah.
So you didn't bring that extra clothes or whatever. It's all that. So it's just a bunch of weirdness in that one. So
That would have been how late? That would have been going to, if it went like 1 a.m, right? Was that when it was
if
scheduled?
they kicked off at 11:15, 2:15 it would end.
I meant to ask Dusty if he's ever called a game that late before.
The latest I can recall for the Elks that they played, I did a post-game show for it. They went out to Winnipeg to open up a season. There was 2 lightning delays. And that's why they put in rules in place after that. The game didn't end until about 12:45.
Damn.
So I started a post-game show at about like 12:45. I did it with Hernan at the time at 12:60, and I jumped on air. We're talking about this last week on the station, and I jumped on air, and I was just like, yeah, we're gonna do a post game show for you. I don't think anyone's listening. And even before I was like told her, and I'm like, we'll just do like 15 minutes. We'll just get in and out. But then a bunch of texts came in. It's like, oh, I'm listening. I'm here. I'm like, oh, then we'll do an actual post game show.
There we go.
If you're here, we'll do one for you. I didn't think anyone was listening, but I don't think there's ever been a game that went that late.
Yeah.
But those are the games I want to be at.
Yeah.
That is cool.
When there's like so people would leave. It's like the baseball game that goes like 18 innings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being those last people there and
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a cool story.
getting into it, I'd love to be part of that. I got to do an over and under for Play Alberta.
Over under Trev Elks players that he compares to Oilers.
Oh, it'll happen quite a bit.
Throw us. You've done it twice
I've
today.
done it twice today.
Over under, I'm just going to set it at 50% chance the Elks will beat the Riders or will beat the Riders after the bye week. You got to put where you're feeling right now. Yeah. If I set the over under at 30% chance that they win.
Over.
30.
Maybe.
You think the 30? You think they have a
30's
better
tough.
than a 30% chance than at that point?
I have to think that Trey's going to bounce back. Like I don't know. Like I know it's a very small sample size. You can't do any worse. There's that.
Yep.
That's just the thing though. Like they are playing the Rough Riders, so and that's away, right?
Yeah, they're not.
It's not here. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be. I'm fascinated to see how they respond, because as far as and that's why it was just everything was looking so good. Baby steps every game.
Mm-hmm.
They finally get that win. So you're expecting a close game at least, and then just to witness that. So I don't know, but it's gonna be closer, I think. But it'll be a toss up. I think it'll be a close one though.
Benny's probable chances of Elks winning against Stamps, I'll put at 28%.
Riders.
Yeah, I guess the Riders. Yeah. So
28%.
28% chance
take
the Elks
the
So
win.
it's still under.
Yeah.
What about you, Matthew Iwanyk?
Today it's under.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with
What
I
about in
saw
a few
yesterday.
days?
We'll have to see.
Okay.
Talk to me on Monday.
Okay.
Talk next Monday. We'll see where we're at.
Oh,
The texter's back to that emotional plays I want. You show you're an incompetent team by doing that. No one wants to play for your franchise moving forward. No one wants to play for your franchise when you don't win football games. They don't care about that stuff.
Yeah.
No player's not going to come to Edmonton because you showed emotion.
Yeah.
Not a single player will care about that.
Yeah.
If that's the case, again, I'll go, but the BC Lions took a spearing penalty when they were up big. That's poor sportsmanship, you could argue. That's being a poor winner. People will still go want to play for the BC Lions. To think that not a single player would want to go play for the Elks organization because they showed passion by taking a roughing penalty in a game where they're getting destroyed, that's not how that works. I'll tell you right now, football players would not think that in any way, shape, or form. They would not look at the Elks like, what an incompetent franchise. What failures. No, that wouldn't change a single thing.
Yeah.
Not a chance. That's not how that works. And you want to go talk about what teams have done in the past. Go talk about how tough it was to play against certain teams in the past. Go talk, the president of this team's nickname used to be Sea Murder. He used to do things, and people wanted to play for the Edmonton Eskimos at that time. So no, you're actually completely far off base on that one to think that. So yeah.
It's okay.
The official drink of the EST Hangout. I needed some of these yesterday. The Finnish long drink, Legend of 1952. A drink unlike any other sparkling fresh from real liquor. Longdrink.com/Canada is where you can enter your postal code, find a liquor store establishment nearest you with the long drink in stock.
We're missing the can on the corner of the table.
Yeah, I need to go buy some.
LTE was dying.
That's
for a
LT,
long
man.
drink.
Well, they're good.
I'm gonna have to go see if there actually is one close by,
It's awesome.
because I do need to get more around here. We need another show. We need 2 show me cans.
I agree.
Yeah.
You have the sugar and the sugar free.
Yeah.
And then there needs to be some in the office for us to.
They
Just
are
to make
good.
sure the product's, still good, right?
Yeah, and it's also just like it's just great when it's warm out.
Yeah.
There we go. What's close to me? Oh, there is a couple really close to us. Look at this. They even on their map when you enter it, they do little long drink cans.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, that's not bad.
There's a few places to go do that. So
We'll get some.
they stayed at the dorms of the U of R. Apparently, the Stamps 4 to a room. Ugh.
Jeez.
Oh.
You're bunking. I guess.
4-2. Can
Some
you
good team
even
bonding.
get 4?
Some good team
That's
bonding
back to
there.
like college days for
Yeah.
these guys. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we're all in this together and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no credit to the Calgary Stampeders. They're looking.
How frustrating is that for you?
What's frustrating from an Elks perspective, what's frustrating is that they have 12 new starters on defense, and their defense is good. And the Elks they had 8 new starters,
Yeah.
and their defense is crap right now. It's just a mess right
Yeah.
now. They can't make a stop.
Yeah, that would
And
annoy me.
when you go look at the Calgary Stampeders, like not a lot of real names. The Elks have high-paid players and guys with resumes, and you're like, well, that's great.
Are you still faithful? Like, do you think they can mesh going forward? Like, is it a chemistry thing?
At this
Well, it
moment,
can't be. Yeah,
At this moment, I'm feeling very much more like this is a lot. This is turning into a lost season.
Yeah.
There will need to be more changes.
What's the chances the Elks makes playoffs?
Right now?
like they'd have to go on it.
15%, 10%, because they're sitting like when you look at the standings,
Yeah. They'd have to pass.
they got to pass BC, which
That's
in
tough
effect
to do.
they have the season series, so it's more. So they're 6 back of Calgary, 6 back of Saskatchewan, 4 back of Winnipeg with a game in hand, 4 back of BC, but the Elks have a game in hand. So let's say in theory the Elks win that game in hand.
Right.
You're then actually 3 points back of the BC Lions because you can't tie them. You got to pass them.
Yeah.
So you're 2 games back of them. You do play them still later this season.
Yep.
So if you snag a win, you then need to find it somewhere else. But right now, you're 4 points back of a playoff spot. The only good news is Toronto and Ottawa are bad right now. So if you could find a way to get to 4th in the West, you might be able to snag a crossover spot.
Yeah.
Do you think their record is going to be better than last year's? What did they finish last year?
7 and
7 wins.
Yeah.
7 wins.
Right now, it's not looking that way. Let's say they win. Okay, let's give them the credit, benefit of the doubt, and say they're going to go beat Ottawa and they're going to go beat Toronto. That's only 4 wins.
Yeah.
I don't know if this team's going to find 4 more. With what we saw yesterday, they're not winning another football game.
Oh, jeez.
So there needs to be some real improvement from this team. There's going to need to be real more care. And there's going to need to be some sort of changes to this roster because it's just not good enough. And there needs to be, I don't know how many players, but there needs to be something that's changed on that roster because it's right now, it doesn't look like it's good enough. Or maybe it's just the coordinators aren't calling good enough and aren't strong enough. And maybe there needs to be a defensive assistant being added to JC Sherritt's side of the ball because he's so new as being a defensive coordinator. Maybe he needs a veteran around him to help him develop and grow. So I don't know. I'm assuming right now Ed is sitting in those offices trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
yeah.
And if I had the answers,
You should be the guy.
I should be with Ed, but I don't think I.
You and
can go.
Hernan, because Hernan was also pushing to be, what was it, offensive coordinator?
Yeah, I trust Hernan right now, calling a play right now more than or game right now than more than Jordan.
I would
Simic.
love to see her in that.
Careful.
Give him the play sheet and let him go call him.
I love that. Can you imagine Hernan?
Oh man.
I trust that more a little
You
bit right
point,
now.
just point. All of the pointing.
He would do some design rollouts for Trey.
Yeah.
So we shall see how that fully plays out. Well, wait, like the Elks go beat the Riders changes things. Like it's football could be so week to week, but just the way had they lost yesterday, I'd still feel really good about this team.
Yeah.
Had it been closer, but there was no fight.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't know if it turns around.
Right.
But you look at the games after. If we get the Elks team that played Montreal, Winnipeg, Ottawa, that team,
Yeah.
they get Saskatchewan, they get Hamilton, they get Montreal, they get Toronto, they get Ottawa. I think that team could win 3 or 4 games.
Yeah.
Potentially. I'll say 3. I think they could go 3-2 in that stretch.
For sure.
If it's that team that we saw against Ottawa, Winnipeg, Montreal, maybe not Montreal. I guess I got to take Montreal. Winnipeg and Ottawa.
Yeah.
If that's the team we see again, they can go win those. If we see the team that we saw against BCs, they're not winning a football game. So it's who are you going to be this season, Edmonton Elks? Are you going to be that team that we saw compete with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers and go defeat the Ottawa Red Blacks? Or are you the team that isn't even in contention with the BC Lions?
Yeah.
Show me who you are in Saskatchewan.
Wonder, what happened yesterday? Was it just a significant lull, from top to bottom? You got to snap out of that, absolutely. No, but I do have faith. I do. I think they'll bounce back. I really do. But I'm also new to watching the CFL, so I don't really know. But
It's wishful thinking.
I do have to get the lock shop thumbnail set up.
Yeah, no, yeah, if you need to go. 19.9 says, I'm sorry, but a pro team not having the resources to get a hotel is comical. The issue is there's actually not a lot of hotels in Regina.
Yeah.
Grey Cup, when it happened a few years ago, there wasn't a lot of hotels. And there's a lot of people that are traveling from out of the city of Regina to go to Riders games. You could go.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you guys.
He's got to go set up block shop.
By 12.
It's one of those things where, and these teams generally, and this even happens in hockey. You don't spend the night. A lot of teams fly to the next city or fly back home after a game. So there's just you need a hotel rooms all of a sudden for 70 plus guys.
Yeah, that's on short notice.
In the city of Regina.
Yeah, that's tough to do.
And I don't think they want to be okay, we're going to take 2 hotel rooms here, and then you're going to be in 3 hotel rooms over there, and you're calling all the hotels and taking all those cities. It has nothing to do with a pro team not having the resources. Yeah. It's the fact that they don't have the ability to go get those because they're in a city that doesn't have as much.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So it has nothing to do with a pro team not having the resources. They were flying back home after the game. That's what the assumption was. Yeah. The Elks or BC would have flown back home after the Lions game yesterday. NFL teams fly back home that night, that day. So it has nothing to do with being Bush League at all. It's just what hotel rooms are going to find in Regina.
Yeah, you don't have the biggest selection.
And people came in. People come in from Saskatoon. They come in from all over, and they rent those hotel rooms. So there's not a lot of options for you if you're the BC Lions or the Calgary Stampeders. Yeah. All right, you still feeling good with that ring?
It's I'm playing around with it. It's good. It's got
Does it fit on any of your fingers fully?
Pointer is tough. It doesn't get past the knuckle, but middle. And I just lost it. Oh no, now it's stuck.
You'll get it off eventually.
There you go. There you go. That one. Ring finger, it actually fits perfectly.
Doesn't fall off? Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Pretty damn good. So, and then,
Pinky's not going to work.
Yeah. Yeah. It actually fits on the ring finger.
I wonder if you could get that resized.
Probably.
Could you? Probably. I don't know how that stuff
works.
works.
It's all the same size. I know that. Everyone gets the same size.
Yeah.
But it does the trick.
Wait, you're a champ.
Yeah. And, I'll wait on a text back from Kamish.
Boom.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a good Instagram post for the Ninjas account today, and
you don't have one yet.
No, I'm given time to get all the pictures that were taken last night. Sent
you didn't have a quick we are the champs. Suck it, everyone, and then have that big post after.
Well, BHE, the actual account of the Ball Hockey League, posted it.
Did you reposted that? At least?
I reposted that
because your fans that aren't in town, they need to know.
They do need to know, and so they found out last night. And then, today we'll have a big thank you to the fans and all that. And the whole deal.
All the support.
Yeah, all the support, just for showing out every game, the 9:30 self-center games. They're there.
Quick question. Do you play at the soccer centers?
Yeah.
I love the good soccer center.
Yeah. So like the new spot we're at, it's hilarious. It's literally right there.
You know, I
It's like-
thought like even because I just like their concession. I was thinking about like I might just walk over one day and just go grab some food
Yeah.
from their concession.
Yeah.
You know, like craving
Good
a little
stuff.
bit of fries, walk over to the West Center.
Yep.
I know
great.
last time I was in West. It's also a great spot to just go get a pitcher of beer.
Yep. No,
If you know
it's-
people that are there
I've watched a
playing or
couple of
something?
Oilers games in those.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think I watched game 2 of the Oilers Vegas series with a pitcher of beer in the West Soccer Center lounge. Yep.
It's a solid spot.
Yep.
I go every so often. I go watch my brother play ball hockey or something.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
always fun.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
maybe next year. Well, maybe in the fall I have to go watch you and Paulie.
Yeah,
you guys
me and
play at the
Paulie.
soccer center?
Oh yeah.
Maybe if I'm working late, I'll come by for a pitcher, a little bit of a beer at the West End Soccer Center. Watch what team are you guys on?
We're on the Dairy Farmers.
The Dairy Farmers.
Yep.
You've gone from the Ninjas to the Dairy Farmers.
Yep. I'm joining this team. They're a year-round team. I'm pretty sure. The Ninjas are just a spring team because like 90% of our guys go play hockey in the States in the winter. So I'm joining Dairy Farmers. I know there's a guy on their team that like his number is like 2% milk or something. They're a good crew apparently. So I don't know. I guess I'm joining them for the fall.
I do have to actually. We didn't talk about this a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
The NHL schedule is coming out on Wednesday.
Right.
Frank Saravalli, he has full schedule released this Wednesday, the 16th at 11 o'clock Mountain Time. But the opening night triple header will have the Blackhawks at Florida, Pens in New York to take the Rangers, and the Avs meeting the Kings in LA. It's just weird to me that the opening game of the National Hockey League season will take place Tuesday, October 7th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, which means 3 o'clock Mountain, 2 o'clock Pacific. So for people that work out in Florida, if you have that 9 to 5 job type thing, okay, you got to rush there, and there's going to be a ceremony because of the Stanley Cup. So people now the Americans are good at not going to work.
Yep.
They do it for baseball all the time.
Yeah.
But just from a TV perspective,
Like, why?
Your opening nights, like the NFL prime time,
Yeah.
Thursday night. The NBA, they go prime time. Now, baseball used to do Sunday night. They do have that afternoon game, but that is baseball. Baseball does afternoons. Baseball does the matinees. That's just their sport.
Yeah.
Hockey's like, okay, we're going to have this game on nationally at 5 o'clock Eastern time, 3 o'clock Mountain, 2 Pacific. Why? That's going to get the people in. You know, like, I just don't get that one. Why? Just you don't need a triple header.
Who's the game again? Like who's playing?
Florida Blackhawks.
Okay, in Chicago, that's a 4 p.m. start.
Yeah. No. I know you could absolutely do just a doubleheader that day.
Yeah.
Start that game 7 Eastern. Have the other game at 10:30 Eastern. Boom. You could even move that one up to 10 o'clock. You don't need to force a triple header. If this was a Saturday or Sunday, that would make sense. Yeah. But on a Tuesday, it's not even even Monday. Like, does the States have any Monday holidays in October? We have Thanksgiving. Doesn't the U.S. have some sort of
something
October holiday?
I feel like they do.
Columbus Day, October 13th.
Okay, well,
that's the same day as our Thanksgiving, I believe. Isn't it? Or no,
Yeah.
our Thanksgiving's a week earlier.
Oh, okay.
Do that even. Like, that would make more sense to me. Where you're sitting there like, well, it's Columbus Day, so people can go on just a regular weekday on a Tuesday to start at that time. It's just really weird to me.
I also like matchups like Florida, Chicago.
I guess it's Bedard.
I guess Bedard against the Cup champs, but like, I don't know. That's probably gonna be another ass whooping.
I would, if I was the NHL, the two I would have done, I would either done Oilers, Panthers.
Yeah, none of them are cool.
Or it would have been Leafs.
Yeah,
because of they took the Panthers to 7.
Nope. Took Panthers 7 and the whole Brad Marchand to the Leafs talk, and then he stays in that Florida, and like the whole deal.
That would have been a good storyline, I think, for that one. But I guess Connor Bedard, he goes up against the Florida Panthers. I guess that's kind of the selling point. Sure. I don't know. naturally, like you have to have a team on the East Coast or West Coast to if you're going to do the triple header.
Yeah.
Rangers Pens makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
two classic, Sydney classic teams. MSG.
Mike Sullivan going to the other side.
That's very true. I'd like to thank YouTube, Trev, for jumping in on the Hangout today. Benny, excellent work today. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning into the EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage. Canada Storage Experts. Sentinel.ca. Up next, it will be the Lock Shop. We got Oil Stream, EST Afternoons, Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne. That's all to come across Edmonton Sports Talk audio streams as well as on YouTube as well, wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for tuning in to the Hangout. On behalf of Trev, Benny, I am Matt. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Lock Shop coming up in just a few minutes right here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton Sports, presented by Play Alberta. Don't go anywhere.
Let's go.
There you go, right in front of the camera.
First-time guest, long-time listener, fan of the original draft commissioner.
Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by White Claw Hard Seltzer. The difference is clear. Matt Iwanyk, Tom Zola with here, joining us today.